right? It was
kind of it was like
it was Crisis Station.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a band-aid fix to an issue, but I'm going to be honest, what happened in Stage 1? We talk about Vitality. Actually, I'm all right for it.
We will dive into this because I'm not certain, and I'm always going to be a doubter, but already an explosive beginning, and well, an explosive end. NAVI instantly going to get both players trying to apply that pressure on the A side of the map, leaving Sayonara on the back foot and very alone, and now dead and gone.
NAVI just sweep into the A site. Here. Just Chronicle and Durka left now. Really, Exit has taken some chip damage on the way in, down to 24. Hero has to win this one out, and he does handily. First shot will deal with Durka.
Something with NAVI as well. Kron going to make a valiant attempt, I'm sure, but something about NAVI that impressed me in their opening kind of series here. Powerful on the entries, you got that nice synergy kind of already building with Exit there, kind of complemented up with Chloric as well. Those two kind of nicely in unison, like that when I saw him on Split. And then you've also got that clutch factor coming in with like Hero being that backline presence, that lurk presence too. However, them aside, I start to return to this. Now, all the positives, yes, we've kind of highlighted that Yampi, to be fair, when he played in these sort of roles before, when he was kind of on that Yoru, it looked quite good. It was a little in that Yoru era, so, you know, bit of a caveat to that, but he was solid. He looked very good. Probably over-delivered to a lot of our expectations, but we've got to say, does this lower the potential ceiling of the team as well? This is my concern. If we're looking bigger picture, not short-term fix.
No, because I guess at that point, I would echo what Petra's saying. This is some stability now for Sayonara in terms of really getting to grips with this role and understanding, I guess, his piece that he brings to the table. But that for me is a big positive. One of the things as well, Sayonara, we've seen him really excel in some series, but consistency has been lacking in my eyes.
His duelist work was subpar. I think that was quite clear to see beyond the Rays, beyond the Phoenix. It was mediocre at best. And considering the reputation he had, not good enough on that, but already a powerful brawl from NAVI. They're happy with this. They're willing to take these fights. As I said, the front line now for NAVI, they're pacier. They're a new-looking team. They're not the same old NAVI. You don't get to determine how the round goes. I like what they're doing. My concern's a bigger picture with Vitality, and that's something we can touch back on later into the series. For now, Chronicle once again last man alive. And we also don't really know where even Sunset sits in the veto for them, how comfortable they are down the line. But as it stands, I think it's just seeing the comfort for Yampi and the impact on the IGLing and kind of, I guess, the reshuffle somewhat.
Just able to brawl this out. Not really much for Vitality to do in this situation. I mean, Prophet gets one, but just Chronicle left. Try and recover here, not able to do much damage. It's going to be a well-invested round 3 here for NAVI. And all progress really leaning towards Seavoff here, towards that res.
And I'm glad to see him on a roster, on a starting roster, right?
Yeah, I mean,
for me,
it's no secret for me. I'm the biggest Seavoff fan in the building, usually in most buildings, to be honest. But
well, you've always seen the potential, right? You've waited to see it with a fair shot. It feels like he's never had that fair shake at things, but, well, you see the, I guess, personality type of Vitality is going to be aggressive on the extremity. Yampi willing to try and farm up these old orbs, pretty reasonable on the Phoenix, so not too surprising, but sticking around quite alone here with the emphasis towards top middle from Vitality, now with the rifles in hand.
We'll push forward just yet from Vitality, but a challenge into mid. Prophet will win out, but very quickly traded here. Sayonara. Actually, a bit of chip damage gone to Chloric there, but shut down on the retreat back here. Durka now tasked with anything from boiling over in this situation. Still a man to the good, though, for NAVI.
This could be fantastic, or it could fall on his face here for Chronicle. Nice to be able to take space in these scenarios after having a little bit of a question mark on both sides of the map. And he's going to find one. Rook's it gone. There is another body around that corner.
Chloric's not going to want to challenge this, though. 5 HP, got to wait for the reinforcements.
Yeah, he's spot on. Now he's got a little bit of help. Exit there as well, with utility still to play with. Chronicle's getting that tempo just right here. Still has a lot to play with as well. He can fall back on this. You can see the caution, though. They did lose mid earlier on. There could have been someone slipping through. It's really on him to keep control. If he can drop an extra body, he will be over the moon with that. And he's got the fair fight on it. More than fair, actually. Chloric, the one down low, and that's another body. Brilliantly done by Chronicle. That's his job done. He's done his work. He bought the time for rotations, but Durka ahead of the pack there. Yampi's still a mile away, but Durka does what he does best. Get involved, but he leaves it down to a 1v1. And Hero's been a closer. Yampi on better HP, however. Now try and thread the needle. Hero. Time to dip away.
Ooh, just fakes it. Does Yampi misread this now? Oh, brilliant read from Yampi. Finds the headshot. Close out here and get Vitality's first. Again, talking about obviously the inventory coming into this. Not going to matter too much for NAVI, but Vitality's certainly going to struggle in terms of the utility to come out of this. unorthodox challenge in here. The timing was a little bit bizarre for Prophet. He did have Durka as support. See that follow-up damage onto Cloric, I believe. Able to whittle away at NAVI here and get themselves the first. As I said, the byproduct of that being, I'm seeing a lot of Guardians already. Just in the echo chamber.
Yeah,
there.
just making a couple of noises.
Yeah.
I mean, we said we wanted to hear more from him. I guess it just needs him back on a duelist and he's willing to do it. But we do see Exit with the Outlaw as well. So see if he gets a brawl from the beginning. He does. Durka destroyed again, so willing to fight out. This Navi, I've already been impressed, and I wanted to see if it held up true against someone like Vitality, who's also willing to double down towards these things. I think
Hero, Prophet considering the paranoia, yeah.
And there's the ult going to come in off the back. Yampi doesn't get much for this.
It's good info though, but maybe, oh no. Maybe going to be a little misdirection here with everybody peeling back towards spawn. Couple of spams back on.
They're going so deep on this though. Again, that feels too far. They already have that side of the map. I don't think you needed so much.
Exit just happy to greet these sort of kills for sure. It's just Sayonara and Chronicle left and both Guardians to hand. You see already on the minimap, looking to give this one up, maybe just have a chat before this round will conclude. It's going to be 5 standing for NAVI. Res available, Cloric will get one closer to the Hunter's Fury, so brilliant position to be in now. It's only really Searoth that can go hunting here in terms of the funds. We've got NAVI are going to be happy to settle for what they've got. But yeah, I'm kind of with you there. Like I said, it could have been, like I said, good information. Heroes obviously noted peeling back a little further. The paranoia sent through, but again, NAVI just re-hit onto that space so quickly, and it's with 5. Even if Exit didn't find that kill, there's so many bodies to reinforce that. It's a real gamble from Vitality. Maybe just trying to get a feel for the map. Again, maybe a bit of an unknown in terms of the pool overall, but a little bit of a head scratcher. Whether or not the approach here is for Vitality to get a very good understanding of how NAVI are approaching some of these buy rounds. Could maybe chalk that one up, but I don't want to see too many of them.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, because that's to run it back as well. So it's the one where you can say, okay, if we've got some set pieces in mind to have Yampi's ult kind of achieve something, be it kills or information, but nothing else really happening on the map to counterbalance that either.
Yeah, it's left me with more questions than answers, I think, and this is coming into round 5. So. Again, I think it's kind of finding out these teams throughout the season. Obviously, at this point, financially, Vitality going to be trying to scrape it together, but even their tempo and tone coming into the last couple of rounds on buys has been most curious. NAVI already going to get the ball rolling. That's Sayonara gone. Nice early pick there. And Vitality.
And that's the cancel on this flash out top mid as well.
And again, when I look at the fact that Yampi's had to pick up this role, does that knock the confidence of Sayonara? Because they've made changes for him, right? There's that, okay, we're going to play into your strengths. And I feel that's got to come from the coaches. He can't instigate that himself necessarily. But does that then, I don't want to say put more pressure on, but it's like, okay, we made a big change for you here. We're going to go back to something that worked before. We're going to try and utilize you in the best role possible. I need to see him look solid. And I think he has when he's played the Sova, when he's played in some of those roles. He didn't look super comfortable when he was towards the duelist side of things, but we'll have to wait and see if that does become an issue down the line, if maybe he can't find that footing fast enough. As it stands though, Chronicle still going to be at least doing a bit of damage, but looks like again, these boys can shoot. NAVI are looking revitalized for me, completely and utterly, looking like a brand new team. I wasn't sure if it was a flash in the pan in the first game that we saw from them, or this is going to just hold true, and I think it is.
You got to wonder Angel's kind of take on this sort of change. It certainly goes against his pedigree, both as a player and a coach from what we've seen previously as well. But certainly a positive. And Chronicle and Profek left to try and recover, do some damage. Maybe it's, I mean, that ship will sail very quickly. This is the round where ultimately, if you want to keep anybody in check, this is effectively now full buy and a half in hand for the side of NAVI. Cloric to be found here. Profek will be happy with that one, but it's 4 on the board for NAVI.
This is gorgeous work, and I don't know if it's early timeout time. It might be. It looks like it very may well be for Vitality, because clearly it's not quite working here. Whatever those deeper fact-finding rounds were, it didn't look too pleasant. And NAVI have really established tempo. And as you say, it's quite interesting to see a team, as said, led, I guess, in some way by Angel, playing almost polar opposite to it. Hasn't been much time necessarily, you know, just in the server, kind of refreshing things, kind of finding that identity, maybe polishing what you'd learned from those events. So it will be a learn as you go aspect, but it doesn't remove away the names on that roster. You can't give them the full caveat of, oh, they've been busy. Everyone's a little bit busy, but I think actually we're going to be listening into NAVI, so let's see how it's sounding on their side of the server.
Maybe. Into go to market.
Drone me, someone
I can't find on my phone.
wait,
We can wait.
I'm waiting top mid then. Helping me, I'm going from back.
I'm a drone. Exit. Get ready to ult market. Ready?
I'm gonna slow top mid.
Drone.
And market tagged. W1 left side.
Mid, top mid.
That's top mid still. 2 top mid. 1.
One more top mid.
Go help hero.
Edge
Running
on
out mid.
Phoenix.
Running out mid.
Down mid.
Top mid. Still top mid fighting. Phoenix. Dead. One more market. One more
I'm
market.
flashing close mid.
I'm not peeking
again.
again. Ultimate is ready.
One guy was market.
I'm at the main push for 1 second.
Could be walked out close to you or.
I also
Market.
Last
Peeking.
player
Yeah, market.
standing.
Market, I think one is close. I feel like one's close, but not 100% sure.
Give me a minute to bli
High far.
2 market, 1 top mid.
Sick. Got to stay buttoned up on this one. A good vitality. Nice catch from Profek. Good time. He might have just caught a pixel in that smoke just before it plumed. But hey, first one for vitality, really. Once we got into the bigger round, should I say.
Same sort of intention shown. To go forward and actively seek out these engagements. And you see the plan in place, actually, from NAVI to try and piece together something around Exit's ultimate. Unfortunately, Vitality able to mitigate all of that risk. I think it was actually Ed Durka that's able to at least peel away deep enough where he's not affected there and still finds the kill as well. Yeah. That burst out, but again, it's
Standing ahead.
it's a tough game that Vitality are trying to play here, especially from behind.
Exit's going walkabouts, isn't he? There's the setup. Where's the support? There's the paranoia. Look at this from NAVI. There is synergy just absolutely in droves with them. I'm liking it. That's the first kill found. They can reset a little now on middle. You see Durka wants it back, but he's going to be beheaded by Sivov. So the man of the hour, the man of the moment now, starting in the roster, finally, rather than stepping in, doing wonders here.
Next step being to deal with this rotation ahead of time. Exit will find Sayonara. Chronicle spotted
remaining.
as well. Dealt with handily. It's Profek just last one to find. He's found 2. Cloric will find the trade though. Number 5 found, and again a beautiful set piece towards top mid now. I mean, Vitality got to have their head on a swivel in terms of respecting this. NAVI have shown at least prowess on both extremities so far, but this
Look
was
at
just
that.
beautiful. The bait and switch, the paranoia to boot.
Oh,
Fantastic stuff.
And this just feels like if we get this version of NAVI, explosive, aggressive, with a refined approach and nice little trap plays, set pieces dashed in, gosh, what a tantalizing prospect this team could be. And it feels like a long time since we've been saying that about NAVI. But they've definitely been cooking something up. Let's see if there's something to be said about the other side. Vitality, Durka dealt with, slowed down in his role, unable to gap close. Profek does manage to stand his ground and catch Exit though.
Get ahead of this wall as well, but maybe not for long. Desperate to probably get their hands on that rifle. Another challenge coming through, but Chronicles dealt with now. And Sivov finds a freebie onto Yampi. Policing this weapon now. No upgrade found. Just the pistols left for Sayonara and Profek. Rotation will come through, but it's a 2v4 right now. Even a rifle here doesn't necessarily swing things back in their favor. Plenty of ults to work with as well, should NAVI see fit.
Oh, this is exciting. I feel like we're finally getting to see this new look NAVI. And it's working. Again, yeah, we don't know where Sunset falls, so this could be a little bit of a misinterpretation of their
NAVI have certainly
capability.
been
yes.
doing hours of prep here.
And you can see it, right? You see it in the way they approached it, even in the comms there. I liked what we were hearing from them, lively about it. It feels so different. So again, for the NAVI fans, it's been a quiet couple of years for you boys, but you might be back in back with a good shout of having a team to really follow in this. But I think that really gets made on Breeze, and if we go to split, they do have the longevity. But if this is the caliber they can achieve on a comfortable map, ticking the box for me. Now down to the exits, Hero. Just going to keep it very much in hand.
Sayonara goes forward just so he's got the Hunter's Fury here for the next round, but It's another posted here. NAVI, number 6 on the board and looking very comfortable. That is the trend that continues here in most of these rounds. And actually in a fantastic position in terms of the ults now, only missing exits, so plenty of tools to fall back on. On the side for Vitality, yes, ults to invest, but Durka unfortunately feeds into a blender in the previous, trying to make use of his. And Yampi, another one to consider with another plan in place. You see a set piece around that earlier on. Sayonara yet to get on the board.
I just saw that.
At 0-7.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in.
Standing ahead.
Again, exit. Not going to really pull many punches, is he? But getting found fast already. Prophet going to isolate Hero. This is good. Much deeper positioning. Durka actually off the leash a little, already herding those backlines closer and closer, so they can cheat the players over now. Get an extra body or two in the right place.
They've got to protect the res. It's going to be difficult here with Sayonara in this position. Yampi also looking this way. I'm going to be able to get it. No angle over the top here. Paranoia sent through, but there's a wall to protect them.
Now this is nicely planned to try and get that res in, so they've able to stabilize. They've got 4 players back on their feet here.
Got to deal with the
4v5.
flank though.
Yeah, do they even consider it? They've got to think there's a chance, but just slightly unawares, and Durka going to get the body that he wanted. That's Chloric gone. That's fine. He can fall away from this. Now they have to re-clear with so much diligence. It's going to cost them too much time.
Oh, yeah, he's already back in B main. Ton of space created now, and still question marks towards A. Hero certainly going to fancy his chances here. And expect Vitality to tuck in, not take many more risks.
Here, 30 seconds
NAVI
left.
overturn that.
2 on CT, 1 on site. Prophet getting closer. It's not looking good for them. See if I've got to find Kron, but it's Yampi really being the decisive player. Just pivoting on that A site, leaving Ruxic with no option here. Mostly a formality at this point, but good display from Vitality, at least able to sit back a bit deeper there, reset a touch, not re-aggress, and feed the beast.
It was the first time they really caught exit on the end of the dash, to be honest with you. You see how quickly as well. I think there's a TP from Ruxic going through as well, and Hero falling. Yampi does really well. You're looking for big rounds from him. That's certainly an example to take note of. It's Prophet over the top here. You see that Chloric kind of drifting onto that angle. Maybe awareness, but a lazy clearance in towards spawn. Still 3 ults to invest here. Yampi's included for Vitality. For NAVI, unfortunately, the investment came through. There's only the pit they're left with now in the hands of Hero. A wider spread here initially at the start for NAVI.
Looking to maybe at least imply or slow down that rotation from Durka, keep a couple of the players present elsewhere. See if they can remove some of the trips in way. One's gone, but Kron able to keep at least one to hand. Yampi, a bit of a different position and a contact piece from NAVI, basically just slow walking their way up. I don't want to say it's caught Yampi, he was shouldering the corner, but could have been a disaster. Luckily for him, plays it well, and we wait for the burst.
Yeah, now he's going to have his hands full. Wants to try and stop this from progressing onto site. Exit's going to lead the charge, obviously.
Yeah, so aware of that last position.
No coverage shot to spawn.
Yeah, something must have gone wrong. No smoke there, no wall there. Something out of sorts, because he was hell-bent on clearing on the default side of the map. But still, Ruxic going to control site itself, keep Yampi away from the door, but it's Durka to break down one side of things.
Ruxic will TP back out. Able to completely peel away from site. Hero now going to close off one of the avenues of approach. It's going to force Vitality all the way back through the other side.
But how are they holding this? I don't see many present here. They're kind of playing closer toward the pit, so Vitality can get on the site. They can get the defuse starts, or at least imply, intimate as such. Sayonara gives up on the board. Prophet on the follow-up, and the plan fell short this time. NAVI missing in a couple of places.
Yeah, it's Hero to actually go first out of the pit. You know, I think maybe it didn't stretch far enough, so they've got an angle to spam onto. I mean, it doesn't make it safe at all, but Hero to challenge first, and I think maybe just an attempt to play in a teammate tucked in.
It's also just, where was that coverage on CT?
I mean, I'm curious to know, well, an opportunity to listen back there of what's called, what's supposed to happen and when, because there's no awareness that Yampi can be tucked there. Very bizarre,
Yeah, and you get it from Exit's point of view to an extent, right?
considering that early lead established. Exit getting closer and closer back. Curious to see what else is going to be available in the last 2 rounds, but maybe nothing. Still Durka, operator in hand now. Smoke to cut the sight lines towards top mid, but it's all in towards the B site right now from NAVI.
Deploying drone.
You just springboard off the back of any info from this drone.
Don't know if it's going to get much, though. Paranoia's been sent. They've got the first foot on the site. It's Hero. Second string to the bow there to catch Sayonara. That's a play towards backside, but there is still Chronicle lingering around. They've got to have a great idea he's here somewhere. Just whether or not he's close enough towards the side of the barrel. Had to have seen. Yeah, something had to have been seen through the smoke there, as it's an instant pickup for Ruxic. And now they get themselves a 5v3 post plant, Mike. They're laughing.
Careful now.
Chance to really box this off now. Durka and Yampi got it all to do in his Cloric and Exit to find the kills. Popping over the top, but it's only going to be one. Seafoth to close things out here. NAVI, number 7, great recovery. Again, another confident approach here that Vitality apply minimal resistance. Again, the drone spots nothing. Exit, no, he's got a ton of space to just dash into, create that question mark, and that's the kill the Hero finds. I was curious of where that came through, but
Enemy remaining.
the other one was through the smoke, but that was the opening kill there for Hero.
Nice!
Beautiful stuff from
Bro,
NAVI.
slap me, Hero, slap me.
Whatever you're into,
Well,
man.
just, yeah.
I mean, maybe just not on main.
The cameras are always rolling.
Lesson you fast learn.
Yes.
Man, I'm liking this game, though, because Vitality are starting to fight back a bit, which is great. And then now
Well, when
got
they
Na'Vi.
get a chance to.
Yeah, now Na'Vi is stepping up as well. We saw that lovely site burst. A little bit of a tempo change here as well.
I have this
Not
spike.
the same beginning on the A site. So does this leave Vitality unsure? You're already going to have that drone sent down middle. Clears through tiles. Going to spot nothing. This could indicate this A site coming. And it's Yampi again waiting. Oh, he's so good at this. I'm so impressed. He does go down on the second try here, but just playing in these off angles, trying to deal with that first man forward. But you now need to bank on the rest of your boys. But the rest is there. They had plans.
Oh my god. Real chance for Exit. Shuts that one down. Prophet going to try and TP here, but Hero's going to be close enough to catch this. If he sticks it, he has. Absolute freebie for Hero. Now just Durka and Chronicle left. Let's try and recover this once more. A 2v5. Durka this time around caught, but Chronicle will find the kill.
Nice from Kron just to support in this. You might as well put everything in, mightn't you? Oh, God. That was to the feet. There's not too many ways out of that one. Kron desperate to drop another player. Seabuff still there. Solid
Beautiful,
half.
beautiful half from NAVI. Again, where Vitality had the chance, they were fighting forwards, but even this last round here, Yampi, he's in a one and done. Profek has bailed out from an off angle that's suited them previously, but very bizarre to see the end here. Vitality never really had that step change to continue going forwards. We'll see if that will swap.
Enemy
We'll
remaining.
switch things up in the second half right after this.
Judgmental, but I think we will be having this conversation
Yeah, I mean,
throughout.
that alludes to me to maybe something that's been going on the last few weeks. Again, the way they bowed out of London for me, I know personally, Pal obviously was happy with the overall result, but not the nature of how they bowed out. So, a little bit difficult. We'll actually get a chance to listen in now with Vitality in this pistol round to see how things pan out.
Leave it, because they have to be careful of elbow and short. Just go B-split,
Okay.
They push tiles.
Okay, I'm holding elbow, guys. We'll fight.
Down A.
Minus 50 Whaley.
Just freeze the round, freeze the round, fully. Freeze the round for the guys.
I really think you should go mid-re clear still as far, because they can't clear you from short, and should be nobody like close elbow. Yeah.
I'm just holding the smoke.
And did you hear, guys? They closed market door. Go make the door red, and fake B split. And you go top mid surge.
Okay. I'm picking first, guys. You can trade me maybe.
Okay.
David, smoke M1 now.
I'll go behind you for this.
I don't see
I'm
shit.
behind you, Derke. You're alone.
Smoke M1 now. Make the door red. And then don't break it, Now go top mid, and then when you guys are close top mid, somebody has to break it.
I'll break
Open
it
the
and
wall in
recon.
middle.
I'll break it and recon. Just you guys
Yes.
go top mid. You guys go top mid.
Timo, go top mid.
Yes.
You will finish B. When the smoke fades, you do it.
3,
David, smoke market also.
Smoking market now.
I don't see close
30
that.
seconds left.
Picky, Valley. He's gonna send.
Nice.
He's scared.
I'm out of here.
You are around, Derka. Kill him. Nice.
One trick to they push A.
Nice.
Push B more.
I'm city with you.
Max
drop
1B. Max 1B. Guys, keep
C.
CT. Keep CT.
I'm planting for city.
David has paranoia for
They
us.
pushed A perfect. Cat.
Yeah,
10
yeah.
seconds left.
David, smoke deep C market.
Have everything, guys.
Yeah.
And market.
There is so much micromanaging going on, but we will kind of digest that after this round. Profek, he knows there could be someone, but he didn't expect the second player there. Now suddenly getting boxed in on the site, this is going to be difficult. Sayonara and Chronicle need to isolate Hero, but he's going to play the timing well. Oh, he's going to do more than that. Chronicle's gone. It's Sayonara in a 1v3. And suddenly nowhere feels safe. Dart back up any second now. That's great work from Sayonara. Needs the last. He gets it as well.
A little recognition.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff from him. A Red Bull clutch to start. Mike, those comms are terrifying to me.
Yeah, they are. There's so
God.
many things being discussed, and then even as Yampi's kind of laying out this plan for them, is that it takes them a little while to get into position to even do what he's asking. Luckily, able to get themselves successfully onto the B site. I mean, Sayonara, very quiet first half. I mean, he's up to 4 kills now. 3 of them just came there.
Yeah.
Beautiful clutch, though, nonetheless.
A confidence boost potentially as well. My concerns are just for Yampi. That is so much on his plate.
I mean, he's
So
putting a
much.
shift in, yeah.
My God. Talking more than we are mid-round, but a round recovery, because that felt like it was slipping away from them there. So at this point, how much more can they do? Got to keep this safe. You look at what they've invested, the 2 rifles, prime possessions to keep in hand.
At least Navi considering going forwards there. Maybe not something to indicate a green light. Still, Profek's got to be careful. Only a pistol in hand, so they won't necessarily get an upgrade off that, but they do peel away from A main here, allowing the space for Profek to be put to work. Still, no challenge in towards B main yet, so no confirmation just yet on Hero. Just missing that now. Ton of info for Profek. Is he asking for the rotation to come back this way?
It looks like it. Oh, and now do they cancel? Surely at this point, I mean, it gets really messy here. Where do you go? You got 30 seconds.
Going around the world.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
It goes around the world.
Maybe be a catch here from top mid. Yeah, X has got 1. Sevov shut down. Sayonara's 19
20
HP. He's got to be
seconds.
really careful.
Yeah, at this point they have to fight around him. Cloric shouldn't be able to achieve too much. The shock darts, hold on. Oh, and the catch.
He's got another shock dart.
Oh, Christ, look at
That's
Sayonara's
going to land.
HP.
That's going to land.
That's Spike gone. Spike's gone. No
I
time.
have retrieved the spike.
Surely
Oh, no,
no
he's got it.
time. Sure, wait,
He's got
was
it.
it? Was it?
Spike
Oh,
planted.
that was right down to the wire. All right, Cloric won. He's got the right guess. He's got the absolutely bang on right guess. What a mad, mad round that was.
Well, any confidence booster from that round 1
Gone.
is extinguished in the follow-up round by Navi. Cloric
oh,
putting on
come
a clinic. That was absolutely outrageous. I mean, that second shock dart is
Yeah, come
pixel
on.
perfect. Show me that again.
Yeah, look.
From 3 different angles.
At this point, it's always going a bit haywire, but again.
Perfect.
Oh,
That's just outrageous.
that lovely timing on the reposition
yeah, and unfortunately,
too.
Chronicles just got so many question marks there.
Yeah.
He has to stick an unorthodox plant locate again. I'm pretty sure he was 0.1 second off missing that altogether.
Exactly. You got to plant where you can at that point.
Oh my word.
Well.
Scanning ahead.
Feel like I need to catch my breath. Vitality right back into the mix of things. Looking pacey up towards middle and exit, fully prepared. Gonna note there was more than one. Just trying to get scrappy through market.
Vitality have got to have a couple of rounds, in my eyes, where they just totally flatten Na'Vi. To get it, and in terms of the tempo of this game right now, Na'Vi are going to be feeling themselves.
Oh, God, yeah. God, yes.
And we didn't see enough in the first half where Vitality were really challenging in the way we wanted to see. So we need a few blowout rounds for Vitality. If, in my eyes, there's any hope of getting the morale back on track and getting back into this map.
Yeah, I think morale's the key word there as well. That kind of belief in the system, get everything feeling good. Feel like you got that hot hand in the game. Great info for Cloric there. That's at least 2 noted. They're already starting to work. Na'Vi, they're just not resting. There's no resting on the laurels. Hero outdone though, Durka. Bulldozes forward. Cloric going to be noted backside. Durka on the follow-up. Gets better. Sevov though stops the bleed. And they look to pivot.
Well, are they caught in transition again? I mean, it would take a miracle for
30
Sevov to go
seconds left.
forwards down mid here. I think he's just going to miss the window. At least we'll get a catch
hear
here
that, though.
on the cage. Trip to go up behind it as well.
Still have to outgun them though. This is there's rifles in the hands of Na'Vi.
Spike planted.
Aren't in though. Wait, see if they catch him. Sevov not getting played. Yampy didn't stand still for a second on that kill. Cloric wants a gap close, needs some help there. Sayonara gonna save Yampy. Making something out of nothing now. Sevov left in a 1v3. He's got a long road now to get back into. You're already seeing Chronicle going walkabouts. Wall up. Tries to give himself a fight on sight. These are hard positions to pry away from, and Chronicle feels like the full stop to the sentence. I have to try and get one. Not good enough, really. That's the sad fact. He needed that kill. And what a turnaround. There you go. You wanted some confidence back. That might spark something.
Yeah, a little overzealous from a couple of members of Na'Vi. Sevov even cancels on this flank. So they're looking to regroup, at least split into a 2-1 on the approach back onto this side. But a couple of oversteps here, just leave it open for interpretation, and Vitality pounce on the opportunity. So a 2-for-1 flip here to start the second half. Again, if Vitality can continue on that trend, that's the sort of thing I'm looking for, the ones to really make Na'Vi sweat a little bit. Got a hero rifle out here for exit though. He can get done.
He's trying to make some work happen. Just quelled so quickly. Chronicle on guard duty, catching that extremity push-up. They've got the man to the good, and that's not really a recoverable weapon either. That'd be very hard to get back into hand for Na'Vi. I think they know that. Split up through the guts and right back towards A. Ruxic. You could try and play around the smoke, but you're going to be found. It was
Durka starting to hit, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, the last round, he was kind of the instigator, right? Those 2 kills he got, put him right back into business. It feels like you always get you something, Durka. Now, how much can they keep, though? Hero does manage to keep the rifle that was left. Sevov's, that's a classic. And there's a little bit of time on this.
I mean, a res as well to be considered, at least. Situation dependent, but he hasn't got a safe body to get towards, but it could be a trade onto site here that he reses.
Time's starting to tick faster, though. Nice flash there from Yampy. Chronicle going to find Sevov, and it looks like it's starting to be nullified now. The initial danger put to bed. But a little bit of a warning signal sent out there, but by now, Vitality
well done.
starting to find a bit of their own here. But still going to lose out on everything, so not going to make away with too much, but that's not the end of the world here.
Yeah, again, the finance is going to be up in the air a little bit with how these opening few rounds have gone, but exit shut down very quickly, as we noted. And still eager to get involved in some of these rounds, but the stability started to show a little more so in this second half for Vitality. Yes, it's not necessarily
like when they get challenged a little bit, when they've got a team that's willing to bounce back a bit more than expected, that can also pull off those individual plays that kind of put Na'Vi in a very good position early on, but as it stands, 9-7, and the gap feeling like it's getting closer here. Hero, an early test. I'm just going to shift away from main.
other side as well. Yampy making inroads towards his ultimate. Durka just missing one, but they do have a Hunter's Fury of their own in the hands of Sayonara. Certainly an opportunity for investment to come here. Oh, great catch from Yampy.
He's playing such a risky game, but it works really well with him. Flash, fantastic, going to secure sight. Smoke just going to fade, but the spike yet to cross, so do need to be cautious of ferrying that through, just in case someone's willing to take a little bit of a glance. Maybe Cloric, but unlikely at this point. Yeah, playing safe here, probably playing for exit. And that ult coming through. Disruptive, preemptive work, though, and a bit of a hit coming in here. Vitality didn't like being surrounded. They wanted to fight back.
Navi are just frozen waiting for this plant here. It's Vitality to... Really wants to take the initiative, but Ruxic over the top. Now it's an awkward situation. Spike is down, it's only Chronicle front sight.
Yeah, and that paranoia is
30
good.
seconds left.
The spike's still going to be left where it is. They don't have a real foothold here, Vitality.
Bit of a fumble.
Yeah, this gets a bit nasty. No TPs left for Prophet to try and get across with, and now the ult layered in on this. Timing is going to be a factor. An exit on the commit, trying to be audacious against the likes of Chronicle is not going to go well. But with 10 seconds and a 2v2, it's still up in the air. Seavoth on sight, and Cloric still has that ult to play around. Seavoth needs to be a little bit careful here, mostly taking the damage on this, and then dives in. Yampi sends him away, and they've got the plot in. This feels like a bizarre plan, but there goes the shutdown again. Right to the feet of Profek. Yampi on the hunt, though. Oh, gonna come down. Ring. A ring. A Rosie! He's got him! Yampi on the chase. And Vitality knocking at the door.
Cloric just trying to wait that out, but the spot from Yampi is perfect. Not sure actually how much he was exposed on the right side there, but like an easy shot for Yampi to clean up. Again, beautiful decision-making, but that just kind of slips through Vitality's fingers a little bit when the spike gets caught out in no man's land. Then, I'm sorry, what was going on with the Hunter's Fury?
I don't know.
Seavoth with the challenge was just bizarre to watch.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Oh, okay, he didn't see anything.
I feel like maybe you
Didn't
could
see
put together where the shock dart came from, but even then, where you're just going to spam and pray, I guess the prayers get answered sometimes. With Durka instantly up a gear, going to go to the gear shift, sent away, bye-bye, Hero with 2. Massive hold on elbow. And this is difficult now for Vitality, trying to be simplistic, and it makes it all too easy for
Oh my
NAVI.
God.
Spike down A.
Vitality looking to continue with that sort of pace, and NAVI just shut it down. Getting picked apart here towards the A site. It's just Profek left. Can get a spot on the first here. Kept in check by the spam. Look at the swing. Perfectly synced here. Hero will clean up. An in-zone flawless for number 10. Vitality maybe getting ahead of themselves ever so slightly here. I'm just looking to springboard off of that previous round victory, but Durka and Yampi just dealt with so comfortably.
Yeah, it just felt like something they didn't even consider at that point, just hoping for the best. At 8 to 10 though, where's the buy at now? Because I'm a bit concerned with Vitality, because it has been back and forth. Yeah. It's Stingers, it's Sheriffs.
No ult to offset this either.
Oh yeah, Yampi's a mile away, isn't he?
Or at least keep them in check for the time being here. Chronicle actually taking a ton of damage here. X has to perform some aerial aerobics to get out of that one.
Still in the air as Hero did manage to deny Yampi a bit of play in this round and exit. Oh my God.
He's played in.
Come on, you don't get played in on this sort of thing, do you? Okay, good trade for Chronicle. Still a 3v3. If those upgrades get to hand, it could be something, but at this point, I feel like Profek is going to be in a tough spot here.
Shadows traveling. Cloric and Seavoth both plenty healthy. Still a bit of util to play around as well. Cloric shock darts, which have been deciders. The double swing is perfect. Cloric to clean up with a third. NAVI up to 11. Certainly a threat here for Vitality, but once again, very well handled by NAVI.
Again, Hero's so good at on his value work. Again, that was what? A couple stingers, Sheriff or 2? Did get a little bit threatening. But sadly, a little bit threatening is still going to have the scoreline set at 8 to 11.
Down!
Sit the frick down.
We don't believe things. The last few rounds, though, a bit of a head scratcher for me. Like I said, I think maybe getting carried away with themselves ever so slightly. I mean, it's still closely contested second half here, but it's NAVI up to 11. Not going to be an awful lot left in the bank behind this for Vitality. And Hero's pick could be pivotal here.
The Petra box.
Yeah.
She's here. They had to do it. Hero saw her and was inspired. And oh my God, it actually worked. It worked so well. Why does it work so damn well? Hero gets 2. And Vitality are in tatters. It's a 3v4 from the word go, it feels like. They at least have the site though, right? They've got some security. They can get the plant down. Ah, don't say it like that. I'm waiting for a shock dart, but luckily Cloric's dead. There's safety. We're fine. Oh, I don't know if we are fine. Hero's gone bounding in on his own. Yampi decides that the round's still on. Game's still on. Gets involved. Getting active. Oh, doesn't quite manage to make it out against Ruxic, but he does bring it down to this 2v2.
Yeah, Exit has to win this one out cleanly. Any chance of getting back into the site? He absolutely does. Profit will forward. Sayonara left now. A recon, 2 shock darts to play with. Rooksik's going to be the easy target there with a shock, but...
Time on Sayonara's side. He actually manages to live through the first, but the second, yeah, very well done.
Another big clutch from Sayonara.
Need some of those.
Put in a position to deliver once more for Vitality, and he absolutely does. Still, he's looking fairly timid down on stage. He's never usually want us to be too animated, but certainly feeling the pressure here on Sunset. You're going to come out of that, I mean, decent purchase. They can't really springboard off that as a couple of people still struggling behind that. It's only the neural theft. Yampi 1 away from a running back. Sayonara 2 off a Hunter's Fury. So pivotal ultimates potentially available here for Vitality. That could be enough to string 2 rounds together.
Okay, the emergency button gets pressed over towards B. I can't talk. And here we go, some of those key ults. Respected. You can see them already backing away. Yeah, there's no way.
Back to cancel out very quickly. Certainly don't want to hang around in there.
And Navi are close though, 3 players, and already 1 slipping through back sight. And this is where it gets dangerous. Durka needed help on that, but there's no help to be had. Sayonara and Durka just get destroyed on this. Chronicle is alive on 5, but
5 HP.
I'm hearing shock darts. Luckily, they've weathered that storm. But a 3v4 to try and maintain this. He's been good so far, though, waiting poised in that smoke.
Ahead of this trip as well. Might be
nice.
a little bit of a bait here for Rookzik.
So close.
Waiting on the smoke. It's the right decision. And he's won it.
Yeah, Rookzik just does wonders. Hero in the mix now, and Chronicle 5 HP. It's going to be Navi clearing house, and Cloric letting them know, man. Like,
you can tell Cloric's feeling himself today. Seen it in a few of the player reacts, and certainly seen it in some of the rounds themselves. RV up to 12. Vitality, unfortunately, another one that just, it feels like it slips through their fingers. Not necessarily a couple of misplays here, but certainly Durka.
There's just no swing on it.
He's another second or 2 on that bait where he's thinking somebody's got to be on this angle.
Somebody's going to hit that, yeah.
Nice!
It's also good to see a Navi with fire beside them. They've always been a bit more, seen as the reserve team, a little bit calmer. Nice to see a bit of fire. As Vitality's finances still looking woeful, aren't they? Stingers.
That's what I mean with that previous there. It's that they almost needed another to solidify the purchase to close out the map. Now got to get it done on a lesser buy. It's only Profek really with a full rifle here. So sure you're going to get invested from Cloric. Just fishing though. Get a bite on the other end here. Receive off Will. In terms of the information off this wall, one of the rounds that Bayer was looking at previously, fairly similar in terms of the approach here to Steve off.
Good point. Looking to re-hit towards middle though. Oh, they're going to just pass each other. This could be it. This could be the 1 foot in the grave basically at this point. See you later, Yampi. By Durka. Absolutely just running rings around them. The late round confidence there to go for it. Careful, Sevov. Almost got caught then. He's soaking damage, but they're not getting much done here. There's still an issue of Exit being where he is right amongst the pack. So yes, as much as Profek
look at the clock
ahead.
though. Look at the gap between Profek and the other 2 members of Vitality.
30 seconds left.
I think Exit's close enough to hear these steps as well.
I think he has. Yeah, he's definitely heard him. You can already see the movement. Top middle though for Profek could be quite nice. He's going to see 2 and just try and buy time. 18 seconds. Profek doing wonders, trying to at least alleviate some of that pressure. Exit needs to do the same, though. He wants to buy time. All he is doing is going to play to that clock. 10 seconds. Can he buy the precious seconds? He can! And he's on for the 5 here. He gave it a damn good go, but the round will be won. And NAVI looking like a brand new team.
Fantastic stuff from them overall. Vitality, again, showing a number of different approaches. Feel like over the last few times we've seen Breeze, they've started to stray away from what was working for them.
Yeah, and I think the proof's in the pudding, right? Because we don't know where map 1 really sat, with it being Sunset coming back around, but we know that Breeze was played in with Vitality, so we should be seeing a good version of them here. Obviously, Yampy's still on flashes. That's not too surprising. I do want to see a bit more from Sayonara, finding his footing. And then, well, hello, Cloric. And it's Exit already to find Yampy. Goes back for seconds, and NAVI already right off the rip. Gonna get things started. It's lovely in mid from Exit there, and just a catch from Ruxic. Profek was just completely unprepared for it, leaving Kron in a 1v2. And very complimentary positions for NAVI as soon as that contact comes in. Oh, it doesn't even need it. Exit's on a heater. Beautiful
Start here for NAVI. Again, want to squash out some of these pacier rounds that Vitality is certainly going to look towards to kick things off here on Breeze. And again, just to come back to the discussion really around Yampy, for me, he's been really impressive on the KO.
Yes.
Seen some fantastic appearances from him on Breeze. Certainly going to have his work cut out for him. NAVI going to be feeling themselves in terms of certainly being the ones that are more comfortable to take the initiative, take the fight to Vitality, especially starting on the defense here. And whether or not Durka can go back to his roots once more. Another highlight for me for Vitality on Breeze. See him be unleashed once more, out of jail, as he's put it so eloquently previously.
Yeah, he doesn't pull his punches when he's talking about his comfort and what he enjoys. Ruxic, though, feeling confident enough to hold this space. Right click from a classic could be pretty nasty, and I guess he's shown that off there. Sayonara, last man standing. And, okay, goes down swinging. If he does go down, I imagine he will. There we go. Playing whack-a-mole on the site pretty much at that point, but NAVI with their second.
Vitality looking to pile behind Durka here, but he's moved so quickly. There's just a weird sort of stalemate that ensues behind the wall. As you said, he's very happy to get up close and personal here. Awkward engagement onto the second for sure, but never really became a threat. I'll be able to clean up a second very comfortably. We'll keep 3 Bulldogs. We've got 2 Sheriffs to round things out here. Cloric already with great progress. Exit's the one you want to see get online early. What's he just saving up for an op to follow here? No real exchange to kick this round off. Vitality want to protect their inventory as best they can to open up.
Yeah, no massive reads so far. Vitality just gonna bide their time. Patience being displayed. And if they can find out where Exit or Ruxic actually sit, that would be incredibly helpful. See Chronicle feeling brave enough to do this alone. Maybe trying to catch the timing on the shock dart there. And he's found his man. Nice slip from Chronicle there. Doesn't need to do too much, but you're going to have to hope that they can bulldoze their way forward. Ruxic's making a bit of a stand on this one. And but bloody hell, that got a bit too messy for me. Even just Cloric, who is noted on the A side, so the B side should be more than secure.
Spike planted.
If they can keep 3 guns, they'll be happy enough with that. And they will. So 3 being walked away with Vitality, and that'll be 2-1.
Really not much pressure applied here, though, due to that by being tempered in the previous. Like I said, the operator's still going to be there. It looks as if they wanted to, well, they started to struggle a little bit. This is the Sheriff scaling up on towards B.
Cloric! Cloric, brother! Where are you running?
Obviously, Cloric the most animated from map 1 for sure, so Chronicle just letting him know.
Be interesting to see if he becomes one of those players who actually steps up with a little bit of back and forth there, getting fired up. But as you noted, Operator
certainly wants to lean into that, though.
And that's what I'm hoping. And Exit, you're going to now know he's got plenty of targets.
Oh, my word.
Turkey, you lucky boy. Just almost
It was only really
caught.
the turn that saved him there, to be honest.
You can see he's prowling around for another angle as well. Exit trying to stay active on this. Oh, the owl drone almost costing Hero his life then. And Exit still not finding a way through this.
Good info, though. Well, very good. Where did that go?
Hello?
Where?
I don't really know.
Did he duck under it? It looked like the timing was off on the duck.
It did look like it was off. VAR. Get a little replay going. There he is, going to find it for the second time of asking. Exit still patrolling around middle and kind of indicating they're still fancying this approach towards A, considering the position from Ruxic, right? They can put their eggs in this basket. Exit allowed to sit on this angle. Yampy still with utility to force him away, as is Sayonara. So again, this should be a pretty well-rounded approach. Durka goes through Yampy with a belter. Takes away Exit in the site, should be.
30 seconds
I say
left.
with bated breath, there's, unless Sivov can get involved in this. There's the swing.
what is that?
Beautiful shot from Cloric. That's Durka gone. And there's no security for the plant just yet. An isolated fight and another lockdown.
No way.
Oh, I thought he was on for
Spike
another.
down A.
So close to combining it. But Ruxic's position is absolute filth.
10
Gonna
seconds
make this
left.
tricky.
Spike
Gonna do what he
planted.
can. Vitality being herded forward. Easy, boys. You gotta swing together, and they do. Vitality making it through every single hurdle.
Yeah, there's a real chance there for Navi to flip this on its head. Vitality, luckily, able to stabilize here. Very quick decision making as well. Oh, it's just over the top. Exit's so unlucky not to find that one. So they catch on the second swing, but Operator well handled here. Initially, again, I think the only thing that prevents them after finding this pick onto Hero is the Operator really being a question mark of how they scale towards A. A bit of frustration shown there with maybe the outcome from the Navi coaching booth. We'll get a chance to listen in with Vitality comms just to see how round 5 pans out.
Maiming with you.
They took jet FZ, they took jet FZ. We should
Go, yes. Exo,
KM backside, KM backside.
Yes.
I'm droning.
But guys, we brute force, okay?
Viper backside.
Go right, path right.
Still left. Kayo
Yes, he's backside, pillar.
Launch,
I reveal.
launch B, guys.
Middle one.
And out backside. One is out backside.
down.
It's two,
I'm
yeah.
ulting. Just dive down. Minus 47 backside.
One broken wall and one get right. Should be
One
get right,
middle.
David. Kayo.
One
There
mid,
should be
guys.
get right.
Last player
Middle.
standing.
Still get right.
He's low. You get ulti when you plant.
Enemy remaining.
One.
Spike planted.
He can have Cove.
Nice,
So nice, boys. Like, I whiffed, literally.
Mid
doesn't
two,
matter,
mid
it
two,
doesn't
it's
matter.
fine.
Good shit, boys.
Oh, that felt a bit close. Sivov put in
Yeah.
a real shift then, but also, where's Get Right? Because I'm baffled.
Close outside the main on the right side.
We're just calling that Get Right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Enemy remaining.
Not a name I thought I'd be hearing today, but here we are. I'll start calling somewhere Forest. Neo. I'm just gonna start adding things in.
Just throw it into the cast.
Yeah, just with full confidence they have to listen. But man, Sivov almost had him.
Yeah, there's certainly a chance for Navi to convert here. Chronicle with a beautiful Red Bull clutch. Navi back on rifles though, Operator back in hand. Boy, Exit noted early on here, and it's going to be Profek. Put on alert, down to 3 HP now. Do have the knives behind that as well, just in case things get a little chaotic towards B. Vitality actually calling the rotation to maybe go into this. Do have ults themselves as well, Hunter's Fury and an ult command.
I think my concern just resides in the fact that Sivov almost did that with just a Sheriff. Now they've got to do it against two pretty well-equipped players. Should be able to get info at least on one.
Snakebite ahead of the null command as well.
Again, Exit doing really well to keep this one in hand here. And there's going to be issues now. You can see him tries to go back in for seconds, but a refight comes out from Vitality. Sight now looking far more available.
Ooh, beautiful opener from Cloric though. Way back in. Has to be conscious of Profek's position. Very low.
Nice ratty stuff from Profek, but good. 3 HP. You got to try and make something happen with it, so it's sort of an ace up the sleeve almost at that point. Keeping a lot of the space on the site though. Cloric trying to tee them up.
He's not going to get cleared.
No, he's certainly not. There's no way you give this a glance. There we go. Okay, I was concerned for a second when it took a moment, but at the end of the day, Sivov not getting much play in now. Best he could hope for would be to catch Profek, who's already making a run for it. He wants to get out of there. But for Sevov, options become 0.
At least the approach here towards B looking a lot cleaner for Vitality.
Oh,
Seen
massively
him
so.
Stumble a little bit. And that sort of second player defending, but even here where they're held out, the Snakebite ahead of the null command just to prevent anything but exits in a really awkward position. Not sure how that's done, 97.
We've had some interesting op shots today.
So it's just not zeroed in, apparently.
200 meters above.
Yeah.
NAVI, though, going to pump the brakes early. It is 4-2, so it's a pretty... Go, Crab, go.
It used to be like a race. It used to be like 2 racing somewhere on the map.
Oh. We'll give the feedback to the
Yeah.
devs. They'll ignore us, but we'll
Get
do
it
it.
on a form.
Get out of my way.
Love a form, mate. There we go. Let's see if they can identify where these knives are currently invested. We can see they are going walkabouts towards elbow here. Exit, trying to be played in alongside Sevov.
Vitality look well equipped to receive this aggression, though.
Right place.
Profek's got to be careful on his transition away from window.
The steady pressure from Vitality over towards A is going to force the hand eventually. And it's right about now. It's a pretty quick shift this side. Hero going to try and make himself safe by doors. Give up a fair portion of the site. They're really banking on exit here. All eyes turning, but very little damage done between the two. A little bit of a curious round here. Sevov Thorn with the Vandal as well, but Durka takes him away, so that should be able to fall in hand. Exit going to spot out Chronicle, but still 2 on the side to clear, and that late pressure through double doors is going to be a problem. Yet to be at the forefront of their minds, but it will be soon. Sayonara. It's not pretty, but it's got the job done. And there's the strike through the double doors from Profek. Brilliant positioning, very patient from him, and Vitality making it up to 5.
Beautiful timing from Profek. That's as things start to get fired up on site. Durka now will have the knives in response. Profek just missing one. Still a couple of ults to play with on the side of Na'Vi. Beautiful shots there from Profek to clean up.
Yes, yes, Ruxic.
That one was muted out.
That one they didn't like.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, certainly Vitality now. A little bit of momentum behind them. 5 rounds unanswered. Exit to go forwards with the operator once more.
Even with that knife there. And I don't want to say limited support, but it is going to be just what? I think Hero beside him? Yeah, really out on a limb. Lovely from Vitality to turn and face this and then just burst through. They leave the spike behind, but they can recover that shortly. It's on Ruxic to over-deliver now. Goes back in, and he does. Yampi deleted, and the site stays in the hands of Na'Vi.
Durka has got his hands on the operator, though. A deadly position as well to cut off some of these rotations. There's still knives to play with. We call a quick pivot in towards A. Still one player, it's Cloric, to hold down the fort. We've got a sound cue. Can't line up both of them. It's only Profek to fall. There's still a 2v2. Sevov and Ruxic both have ults.
Spike planted.
Durka and Chronicle can't give up the site here.
And Durka's paranoia about that back line. Misplaced, as we can see, but of course in his head, every opportunity for it. Chronicle alone on the site. Now the cross going to be supported. Hard for them to break in. You've got to look to see where that flash from Sevov comes through potentially. Cron looking potentially to try and back away as well. There goes the knife, and there comes the swing. Chronicle down on 30, and Durka actually off the angle now. This is where he gets a bit dangerous. They can now gap close towards the site itself. Looking to find Chronicle. He's not backpedaled away. And there's the ult, but this is last-minute stuff. This is down to the wire. Sevov takes away Chronicle, even just Durka. He knows his lines, and he knows his timing. That's all he needed is Vitality make it to 6.
Beautiful shot here from Durka. Sixth sense just telling him when to pull the trigger. We'll nail that one. It's number 6 on the board for Vitality. Again, a beautiful just switch up here in mid. I think Navi expecting to have a little bit of freedom to control behind the utility, but it's just not there.
Wall hacks.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
Could be. I guess there's a chance.
Self-report.
Weird. Admins. But now again, it's destitute affair for Na'Vi. Sadly, those finances starting to weigh pretty heavy at this point, and they're just not getting that same spark that we saw in that previous map. The control that they had. Exit looking to go further, but he's already being watched here. Yampy could be called out. We know that he's going to have a lot of time kind of micromanaging the rest. But a deep drone indicating they're aware of this. But Exit, ooh, how much of his life does he get to keep? No, he doesn't. Yampy going to hunt him down. And that's him gone.
Great way to secure the kill here, but Cloric, we get a little bit cheeky. We'll catch Durka. Not able to retrieve the op, though. So it'll just be the Sheriff in hand for Cloric for the time being. Got a ton more players on the other side of this. Chronicle with a hard clearance onto him. Looks like looking for a spam, but won't connect. He's kept in check for the time being. Now plays towards Hero, who will be noted, but finds Yampy nonetheless.
Yeah, it's that follow-up, not to be. If he was able to string it together, you could have had a bit of a fight back through the doors, because Profec's position then gets a little bit more, I guess, hectic for him. But he's in a good spot now, considering both are trying to approach through this way. And again, the want to just keep that operator becomes too paramount.
It doesn't really make it feasible to fight back in here either. As Ruxik's given a freebie through the double doors, but don't expect Vitality to be over-peaking. Situation still showing composure here. Again, we kept talking about map 1, a few of these rounds slipping through their fingers. This sort of situation, you know, an over-peak there and puts it to a 2v2, makes it way more doable for NAVI.
Yeah, good to see the discipline in play. I mean, after map 1, you're surely going to be having words. Nothing too crazy. I don't think it's going to be...
Well, I mean, the comfort factor as well coming to us. Vitality have so many reps on Breeze.
Yeah,
again,
massively.
you know, once this comp change did come through and there was a few hiccups along the way, Power was kind of leaning into cleaning up a lot of that. Maybe opponent dependent, but...
Nice working today.
Yeah,
Really happy with this.
A contrast from map 1 for me.
Oh, night and day. It feels night and day. Once they've got into the swing of things, a couple of, I don't say even close rounds really, but some moments for NAVI, but it's been few and far between. It hasn't felt like a team effort really yet. It felt like who's able to have a moment or two, but that's been about it. Unable to really deny Vitality. Once those guns came out to play, firmly in the driving seat. Exit still trying to get involved here. And Operator going to be trying to play ahead now. Going to get dangerous. Not exactly a prime position, but this is helpful work. But the flash fantastic for Yampy, and we were complimenting his flashes, I believe, in London on this map. And Durka goes a little too deep there, trying to get a bit greedy with the site security. I get it, why wouldn't you give it a go? But now down to a 4v4.
Well, come on, pumped here as well. Hero going to go forwards to find Chronicle. So try and find another one, though, ahead of that utility, but just can't do it. Gets shut down. Yampy now over the top will find one, but Ruxik quick to trade.
Yeah, but can they really string more together? Maybe so. And Sayonara, last one standing. This one much harder. Yeah, not in a position to even challenge. Oh, this one's gone. Absolutely gone. Not even an opportunity to fight back. A little unfortunate maybe, but still would have liked to have seen him in a position to try and make a difference.
And maybe expecting some of those outcomes on site to all go their favour for Vitality. Yampy going forwards here. And has to try, I guess, make use, get the information on the back end of the null command, but it's really Hero to find a crucial kill to get the ball rolling. That is just a third for NAVI. I mean, if they can make a recovery here in the final 2, it will be a miracle, considering how this half has panned out. Durka again aggressive. The Operator. He's going to be rewarded.
Positioned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's lovely from him. Reading the approach, good information. But a good bailout from Ruxik there. Just dips his toes through those double doors and going to claim one. So back down to a 4v4. They have to reset in middle.
Well, Hero was so close to that as well. Didn't have the box to obscure his vision, but we'll hear at least that they peeled away. Doesn't necessarily look like they're well equipped for this B hit, though. It's going to be Exit on an island with an Operator, and there's been a few just passing him by. Durka's creeping on.
Durka's doing pretty good against Office, but this angle,
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
He's one of a kind when it comes to it. If it's a pound-for-pound battle against another, he is very, very good at it. Seen there. As, again, now you're in the awkward position. Trying to fight this one back, and you hear that pit being invested too. It's a compounding problem. Gonna need
Could
2
be
or
time
3
to just call
quickly.
a save, yeah.
I think it already is. You can see Steve off there, backpedaling away from this. Gonna keep the 3 rifles up if they can. Vitality.
Exit can buy an off as well, so certainly want to hold on to it, not impact the ability to get a scope in for round 12. So 8-4 going to be the best that NAVI can aim for here. They have a Hunter's Fury to overcome. Obviously the pit invested here. I mean, it's going to be Sevoff and Chloric with ults available for NAVI. But again, it's Exit, unfortunately, just not delivering some of these key shots. I mean, there's not much for him to do in this situation. Durka obviously catches a wallbang here. He's ever so slightly exposed.
Last round.
He's just so good at slicing the pie, finding these chances.
Yeah, look at this.
So much scene there is there, really. But
I mean,
again,
I don't even think Exit saw anything.
I don't think so. Just so aware of the angles, though. When you look at Durka, it's not like he's sitting towards the top of the board. He's 6 to 7. He's negative, but that round was pretty much on his back as well. Opened it, got them the sight then. So at 3 to 8.
Effectively closed it.
Yeah, pretty much. It does feel as though NAVI not quite comfortable here yet. This feels like Breeze was not in the wheelhouse. This is something we have to learn with some of the new teams with shuffles coming in and adjustments. We just don't know where their strengths lie. And not in play yet for NAVI.
Durka not given an opportunity here, but Exit's position won't be noted. Actually didn't opt for the op in the final round. He's looking to go aggressive with a rifle now. 3 players for Vitality guarding bottom mid right now. There's nobody to play off Exit either. He's once again on an island, a solo endeavor for him. Forced out by the drone here. Has to respect the utility and the clearance here from Sayonara.
He really wants in though, doesn't he? Still wants to hold space towards middle. But if anything, does he hear these steps and then maybe call the rotate, or... You can see where that spike is. And at 40 seconds, Vitality trying to be slippery about it.
I'm not sure this isn't really what's worked for them. Bit of a gamble here on the last.
30
Massive
No
seconds.
gamble.
command to cancel that, but it's still eyes trained towards A main, Lauren.
Yeah, there's still 2 players here, and Heroes found Yampi. That spike lost. They don't have to be too concerned about this B hit now. NAVI with their just resilience, their unwillingness to move, Durka. You got to be dead here, surely. 13 seconds. I
One
doubt the
enemy
outcome of the
remaining.
round's going to change, and he is.
10 seconds
Sayonara,
left.
last one alive, but once again, not going to have much impact in the outcome of the round. So a little bit of silver lining to be had
Yeah, I mean,
for NAVI.
still a miracle from either that, with how that panned out, that they've got 4 rounds here. 8-4 to Vitality there. I believe we'll be going to an interview with Exit and Frankie right after this.
Remaining.
Exit, you impressed us all with your debut against.
And going head-to-head with an opponent like Durka, in terms of the role
Yes.
and the agent, it's a delight to watch him so far.
No, he's been a real treat, and I liked hearing what they were saying about the kind of comms and the attitude, even clashing with Angel. So we're going to have a little listen-in as well this round, see how it sounds live in the server.
Okay, that.
Guys, half wall. We're gonna crouch mid right now.
You close?
I'm coming
walking.
to you. I'm coming to you. I have your
no,
nest.
take the builder.
I have your nest.
Wait, I'm
One.
with you. One.
Guys, half wall spamming with Deagle right now.
It's gonna be split, Kane.
Yes, B splits. That's him. One more on B.
There we go.
I'm walled up.
I'll go nest.
I'm got on now.
Okay, go.
Run with
Nest, ding,
Run with
nest.
me. Run with me.
I'm with you, I'm with you, nice.
I'm revealing backside. I'm coming side.
Do B, guys.
Backside.
I think
Ladder.
one cubby.
Ladder.
Oh,
Spike down.
Ladder picking.
1 HP Viper. Oh, no.
I'm holding.
Swung me.
Player
Other guys
standing.
swinging are quad.
They're picking you.
1 HP Viper, 90.
Okay.
Nice try. Did we kill the next guy? Yeah.
It was a nice try, but not nice enough here, and that's an issue now considering the scoreline, right? This then opens up the conversation of map 3 pretty much, because you gotta feel they're on the verge here, and
Spike
now
down.
they are
Durka
just
and
swinging them.
Chronicle just,
Yeah.
stringing together kills with these sheriffs.
I
Beautiful
believe
stuff
it's
to watch.
a Deagle, actually, was called in game.
Oh,
I think it's
okay.
got the new name.
It's weird pronunciation.
Yeah, maybe a language thing. Could be. 4 to 9 though. Ruxic gonna have that. Oh no, changed it out. Okay, I thought he was gonna opt for that new weapon. Not to be. Vitality, you just got to see them go through the motions. I want to see them keep it clean. See if they can just close out on a nice strong note, not let NAVI back in. As NAVI sounded fine in the comms.
Where are those shots going?
Don't know. Don't know. Look,
Some
look
chip
pretty
damage,
good.
but they look good.
Probably could do a little bit more, felt like. Shock darts.
Planted.
Oh, that one's not bad. Chloric, a little bit of taste of his own medicine
Whoa.
there. And a follow-up. You like to see that. Exit. Gonna potentially live up to his name here with a couple on the way out, but it will be clean stuff for Vitality.
She's certainly looking to not mince their words on the start of the second half. Already progress made to Sayonara and Chronicle, the Hunter's Fury and the Pit. And positives to have for sure on the defensive side here. And already double digits posted. We talked about see the scoreline here. Now NAVI going to be really tested. A long road back into this one. Hero actually bringing a Guardian.
I mean, Hero's pretty good with
Third.
it.
I mean, yeah.
I'll give him that. Don't think he needs my compliment on it, but, you know, just letting you know. It's all right with it. Does okay. Now, saying long road back.
Yeah. Disagree.
No. Really long road. An arduous path to even get competitive. Vitality looking pretty fluid throughout this so far. Can't quite get a beat yet on where NAVI are approaching from, but the timing could be pretty rough here for NAVI. Depends. We'll pop flash ready. And there it is. Does catch on Hero, and there he goes. Durka. Again, these lovely little pop flash plays.
Vitality have worked on so many of these, yeah.
And it's we saw the kind of start of it in London when the synergy was just right, and now you can see the confidence. They've got rounds to play with. So they're going to. Profek getting cheeky with it. Does get checked, though. Sivov sharp. Wants to speed up off the back of that.
Certainly space to play into here, but there are 3 members of Vitality still looking to defend the A site. In fact, that nobody's playing towards default here at least. But everybody's here so early. The plant's going to be really awkward. Challenge come through. Actually, the shock dart's a little short. So chip damage done off that. Now Chloric's got himself in a deadly position.
I was wondering if anyone could play off it, maybe. If maybe Rooksik could help, but no, Rooksik's a little bit more dedicated towards main. So I'd love to see someone try and complement that position. And now with Sivov gone, he gets left on such an island. Yeah, going to be 1-for-1 trade out. The numbers so favorable here. This has to be monumental from Rooksik. That's a great beginning, though. Sayonara gone. And a fair fight at the end. Durka just going to pip him to the post, though. And 11 rounds made. And Vitality now so close to taking us to map 3.
Starting to build up in terms of confidence. You can really see it in some of the approaches to sort of very pivotal moments in some of these rounds where instead I come back to on Sunset, they just weren't really aligned, not on the same page. The bonus conversion here certainly looking much better, especially considering financial situation on the other side of the board. I mean the investment back in here, 2 Guardians to round out for Sivov and Hero. Ultimates-wise, nothing to play with just yet. Vitality certainly with an advantage in that regard.
It looks direct, doesn't it? Simple in approach. Yeah, just going to go straight to business. Not really
Enemy mark.
slow down on the roll. And Profek already going to catch Chloric, so that's a lovely little pickup. Maybe just, I don't say blind, but it certainly wasn't as considered as that was. Exit already going to catch Profek right back in things. Happy to stamp his authority deeper.
Full control here over backside.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the support on it, though. I want to see Sivov right there with him, but actually Hero to catch Yampi, potentially right through the doors, and there's the kill and no trade potential. They start to scale back in towards the site. Sivov now has to be cautious, not get overwhelmed there. Nice little bit of unison work, just right off the back of each other, but they fall back towards main and play for the plant.
A win, though, for Vitality. It's come to a 2v2. NAVI now considering the util. A late wrap back through double doors here.
Oh, it's dangerous. That puts Sivov right in the crosshairs. If he can't control this, it gets really rather concerning, but the time is a factor.
No, he's not
And
got
they've,
it, very fine margins,
Yeah.
though. Sayonara will fall. NAVI to find one. And fine margins, but these are not the sort of wins you want to see NAVI have. They need to stabilize the economy. They need to do it fast. Certainly hope to get back into this. Alex just getting ahead of that flash, and I'm sort of okay with seeing him posture up like this. You're talking about there's no trade on the back of that. Again, I think he's just a little bit distracted by what's going on behind him. If anything, for me, in that situation, he hears the drone, he deals with it, he's not tagged. Go further forwards. He's still looking back towards double doors in that situation, and just hearing him speak in that interview there, yeah, I'm looking for the confidence to really take control of some of these rounds.
There's that confidence.
It's
it's a tough one. Yeah. But look, and the thing is, I'm not even looking at him being the issue. I want to see someone maybe support
everything
him
around
a bit.
it, yes.
Like
yeah,
if you've got him willing to play his number up, cool, love that, brilliant. Go for it. I think he even caught Vitality in that position too. He actually really held some ground. I want to see a little bit of synergy with it. But Ruxic there, going to find Yampi.
Oh, can he get out?
He does. He does make a way. And Seavoff even finding Profek. This is still game on. That's an issue though. Sayonara should be on for that one, and he is. And now Chronicle starts clearing, leaving just Hero alive. Not going to be able to use that Hunter's Fury as maybe he would have wanted.
Needs a kill or two to
Oh,
make
he
use
needs
of
a
it.
lot. And if they're just on the same page, it'd be very surprising. He knows he's got a fight on his hands now at front. Durka not going to be denied on that defuse unless you got it going. A bound on the swing, tees up Sayonara. Defuse is there. No problems to be had. 12 for Vitality.
Coming out there as well. The pit obtained for Chronicle.
Oh, yeah.
Vitality will hit number 12. It's unfortunate. As I was saying, I think Exit's just looking to rinse and repeat with that same execution towards A. Profek. He found the same kill in the previous round, right?
I think so.
And a headshot onto somebody else, but Exit, unfortunately, the one to fall here. One away from the knives. It's a muddled purchase. They've got plenty of ultimates to play with, Navi. On the other side, it's just rinse and repeat again. Let's see if Profek finds the same kill. Third time's a charm.
Yeah. Eyes on Profek. If he does, could you imagine? There we go. That's how you stop it, I guess. All right, so played out of this one, but Vitality kind of given them the site a fair crack, right? It's, all right, we'll let them take this. We'll play for retake. We've got full kit of utility. We're fine to play for it. There need to be errors. That's one. Exit out pops the knives. He needs to go wild in this, expecting a flash not to be. Playing on the one-way here, trying to buy time, but just gets burnt out of that. Kron going to take him away from the equation, and the problem is the buy behind it. The rest of Navi are not well equipped.
No, really not. Now in a position where they have to hold on to site. They do have a Hunter's Fury to play off, though. The investment's coming through. They're piling everything into this. Bigger picture-wise, this is a win for Vitality. Spending everything just to get one more on the board. Profek will find Seavoff, but time's starting to dwindle now. And like I said, Vitality going to feel really happy about the level of investment that comes through and removing any weapons they did have in this situation.
Yeah, it's a silver lining, but it is one that basically gets you teed up for the rest of the game, right? Navi had to put everything, because if they didn't, they'd probably lose the round, right? So it's that double-edged sword, what do we do with this? But you're right, you look at the buy coming back in, they don't have those ults there to bank on anymore. They don't have that little cushion, and it starts feeling more and more readable. But again, Vitality are happy with this. How many times have they gotten close, even when they're playing for this retake? But eye up where the spike is. Ruxic, this time, not with the pack.
You've got to be conscious here if he even peeks onto window with it in hand. He is challenging. They're just trying to fake out this A again, but Vitality have been happy to leave just Profek.
Oh, he's been caught by the knife. That's a little bit worrying. He's been able to backpedal away, but they're getting active down middle as well, Mike. They're hunting him down.
Just have a couple of teammates nearby now. Look how far Exit's gone with his space now. Has to find this kill onto Profek. And he doesn't. Chronicle will find Chloric alongside that as well. NAVI just getting ahead of themselves ever so slightly. Giving that freedom towards this A site, hit a few rounds and try to switch things up a little bit here to get the plant, but it is a 5v3.
Okay, good find for Hero. Joker gone, the rest slowly making their way over. Profek, I mean, he's still in spawn, basically, at this point.
He hasn't moved since the start of the round.
No, he's just holding space here. But again, time will become a factor. They do need to get a move on if they want to challenge in this. Na'Vi running a little low on HP, but they've got the ults to try and help out here. Ruxic going to play off for the Hunter's Fury, get that swing, gets Yampi down, but the trades coming through. It's all on Hero. But the time is on his side, but now there's problems. He needs to get back there and check on this, but Profek catching me on the cross, but time is in hand. Vitality extend play 13-6. We're going to split.
Side And again, one thing I never want to see is Yampy playing Raze. I'm just going to put it out there.
Yeah,
I absolutely agree with Bayer.
Nope.
I'm happy to see the Phoenix come out here. Obviously, Durka back in jail.
Back in jail. Look, you can't have all the fun.
Power will only give you snippets.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a breadcrumb here or there.
And I do want to see how good this looks, because I think we've seen the validity of how Na'Vi approached this map, and it looked really solid. I think this was when I really saw Cloric and Exit in that lovely synergy. I saw the kind of openers and closers for the side, especially on the attack.
They just have Hero going bonkers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the stars aligning sort of stuff. But even outside of that, I want to see how Vitality then go pound for pound with it, because if this is what the new comp's going to look like and how they want to shape their team, I need to see it looking viable. So Yampy with a late presence shown towards middle with that flash.
Almost wins out, though, with the timing there. And get a confirmation behind it. With a gap in the edge of the wall here. Hero has just been tucked into screens, though. So happy to lean into this retake approach. Full 5v5 here in the post. Plant open for heaven here, so need to see that awareness from Na'Vi to address the situation.
I'm also looking at Cloric too. This position could be nasty. Depending on when he wants to start really building on it, they've already applied pressure towards Pillar and they've won at least the first step in that
Vitality have cleared vents, by the way.
Yeah, this is
all
getting
the
a
way
bit
through
weird, isn't it? Oh, Yampy. Brilliant heads-up work from him. He's done more than enough for me this round. And it should be a simple conclusion, and it is very well handled.
Vitality doing everything they needed to in the downtime here in this post. Be rewarded. Again, the only thing really it could have gone astray is Yampy being caught in mid, for example, and maybe somebody getting a little overzealous towards vents, but the clearance is so early on that Vitality then know where to shift their focus.
Enemy remaining.
He does really well. A bit of noise back from
Oh no, we've got a headset full.
well, time is still going.
Yeah, it's still good. He's, look, that's the experience there. That's the pedigree. He knows how to get those headphones back in nice and quick for Na'Vi. Gonna have to try and figure it out, right? Learn on the job. Yampy gonna be farming this up. That's pretty solid on the Bandit as well. Exit, how far are we gonna chase Kron here?
All the way.
All right, Hero. That's one way to stop Durka, but again, the rest of this is all going one-sided. Seevov's still pretty nasty as well on the old pistols, but yeah, how's he got another?
Well,
how's he got another? Sayonara, that wasn't pretty, and Seevov is on an absolute heater this round. Does get caught on the Prowler. Keeps himself just tucked. Oh! That is something else! Bloody hell, give me the replay now. Give me a kill by kill for Seevov. What was
Another
that?
second round flip as well. In fantastic style. 4 kills for Seevov. He picks up this rifle that's left on the floor and goes to town with it.
Oh.
I'll change that spray though. Not updated the config here
No,
on
not
the
yet, not yet, not yet. Still,
on the tournament client.
He's like, wait, Angel's seen it. He's like,
Angel's
right.
seen it. Yeah, just staring at the logo now.
Docking 5 points from you there. Luminek, what a swift reminder what he can do. Again, look, he's been a man that we've been waiting to see find his footing. So if there's more of that, be happy to see it.
Exit with a chance here, at least presence shown on the other side by Vitality. Given an honest shot of things just yet, it's Hero to get a bit greedy there, finding both. Sayonara will shut down Exit. Trying to springboard off the back of that.
Looking where they find the next couple of steps out. That's really well done by Ruxic to keep control and you know, a little bit of a side glance over towards it in case someone's trying to find some space. But as it stands, Durka and Sayonara are just going to take the walk, putting it right to the man who just went nuts. Actually, Sayonara is still alive in a 1v2, and that's not impossible. Has utility to play with, has the spike, and has 40 seconds.
Or more for an ult. Could be a big tool to flip this 1v2.
I'll find you. 30
For a
seconds
safe
left.
plant here as well. No, they're close in heaven,
Spike
but
planted. Bring them down.
just goes on here, Ruxic. Times it perfectly with Cloric. We'll close this out now and find number 2. And ult's already in hand, though, for Sayonara and Yampi. Certainly a chance to fight back in here. Inside NAVI, not too far away from a couple of ults themselves. We were looking sharp as ever.
Yeah.
Beautiful equalizer, though, from Sayonara.
I'm concerned about his posture.
No, we've got to get his eyes tested.
That's what
Got it,
he's...
yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned.
They're just being fried week in, week out. The posture's not even a concern
Yeah,
for me.
that's a second
physical
thought.
therapy for all of that, but get that man some glasses if he's that close to the screen.
I do need to get contact lenses soon. Maybe we can go together. I'll take him down to the opticians. All good. We go back in, buys on both sides. Ults there for Vitality. You heard it with Yampi. He's going straight up towards heaven. Flash in, sees very little, but he's going to actually find one player. Gives a lot of space over, but Durka kind of hoping for the same sort of thing through vents, and that's not to be.
Sivov able to put the wall up as well. Don't anything from bubbling over towards 8. We dealt with, though. Chunk removed. Prophet just goes glancing up towards ramp here, but Yampi with a backstab. He'll find the first
flash.
at least.
He's keeping him busy. Oof, Exit does get there in time, but not quick enough to save Hero. A bit of a bloody battle between these two, and you look at the positioning from Ruxic, just disconnected enough that he's not been noted. Clark down on 10 HP, can't really be the one to take that point of contact, but Sayonara's walking, that's got my concern here.
I was going to say, how long do Vitality read that this is a safe TP towards site, but finally now, Chronicle catches a glimpse.
Face your
All to do
fear.
now in a 2v3.
Hulk out.
It's been through from Sayonara. Doesn't catch, though.
No, and they're trying to imply that CT side has presence, but now the numbers...
enemy remaining.
Oh! Made nothing! Chronicle! Looking on it until then!
That would have been a hell of a clutch.
That would have been one for the books, wouldn't it?
Looks like just letting him know as well. Certainly an opportunity.
Smiles on the other
yeah.
side, but... Oh.
Beautiful shots from Kron. Ruxic down to 24 HP.
Enemy remaining.
Very, very close.
Man, this could be a great map between these two. I just hope we keep seeing this tempo here. That's it.
That's
Okay,
it.
I was like,
yeah.
hey, he got their attention.
He's getting the, the high five out of the way first.
Yeah. But I want to see Durka find his footing here, and Yampi as well, just going on that punch towards the site, because everyone else is firing up here. Sayonara's looking solid. Everyone, Kron's almost clutching out here. Give me that front line to add to it too. Sivov tested again, been passing with flying colours. RV trying to hold their ground here, but the Stinger's up against them. Certainly could be valid in a round like this.
No spam connecting yet on either side. Yampi got to be conscious of ammo already. We have one more clip left here. With a lean from NAVI over towards B initially. Actually an exploration from Hero going on a walkabout.
Poison's off.
He's maybe catch a couple of steps there, so...
It seems like it's Cloric's getting a little bit closer in towards vents. Putting a fair amount of faith behind exit. A lot slower tempo now. Just a bit too early on the flash to know any progress.
Gonna fall back here.
Exit not noted.
Ooh, it's a bit messy though,
Won
isn't
the
it?
first.
Is it drawn any other bodies? No, they're still keeping players where they are. It's a
30
freeze from
seconds
NAVI.
left.
They don't believe it. They're not buying it. But it could still be this crunch through vents, which I think is what's happening here. Exit's going to be in trouble. He's got players left and right to deal with, but he's... Oh, well, he tried to isolate, but Yampi was there so fast to bail him out. Troy tries to play in. He's got one. Can he turn around in time for bullets? Not enough to handle it. 12 seconds now. Vitality making something out of nothing. And don't forget about Profek in this.
Get the pit off this.
Spike
Chronicle's going to invest. He absolutely will, yeah. It's a good spread on site as well. Allows him to just tuck in. Let Durka and Profek do the heavy lifting here.
Profek needs the upgrade though. He's still on that Stinger. Has got a paranoia, but that feels late. He'll be on contact if anything. Does he get any help? No. There it is. Durka's now going to be vision limited. This has to play in Prophet here because it can't all come down to Kron. There's the catch and denial. Went to do it as fast as he could, but Hero sends him away. Chronicle left now.
Oh my God.
How many times will this man get the two, but the third too far?
Great
Na'Vi.
synergy from Na'Vi, though.
God, the spacing
Yeah.
had to be good.
I mean, Prophet has to play out here. The plant's not for him. Obviously, there's a pit to really cut off some of the crucial sightlines on the approach towards Chronicle on site. Very awkward engagement here with Cloric on the drop down. Just can't hold on to the spray.
One enemy remaining.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's really unlucky for Chronicle.
Nice job! Oh, nice job playing together, boys. Oh my God, I love you guys.
Okay, it gets a little controlled at the end. It gets a little controlled. It's a little exciting, then it gets a little controlled. What do we think of it so far? How do we like the cheers?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it.
You're on board?
Get a bit of America's spirit into the
Yeah,
studio.
okay, getting pumped up. And we are going to have a little listen in with Vitality. Currently sat on one round. Let's see how that sounds.
Here, 3, 2, 1.
They won't be.
Yeah, they won't be.
Yes.
It's so strong towards A.
They one way.
I think.
All blind.
All blind. Nice.
Dead one.
Guys, no more. They used Omen Parana. Guys, just come A, exec. Just come A.
Can you flash?
Okay.
Crossing to
Yes.
Orals. And orb up. Orb, wait.
Oh man, not going.
He's gonna pick more. Open the orb.
I'm coming too.
Yeah, just go A, exec. Verdi Q, ulti.
Omen, he's on A, guys. Ulti
He ulti. Okay, guys, cancel.
I have double prowler assists.
Okay.
Neon ulti.
Yes, go overrun him.
I mean, I'll not ult, but I will go.
I'm ready to prowler. Tell me when.
Wait, let me get closer. Let's just, we need the raid boss. I'm gonna wall off ramp also.
I'm ready.
3, 2,
1. Careful, he's in ramp. Okay, he's main. I reveal above.
Nice. One heaven, guys. One heaven.
Careful, Ram.
Just go towards side.
I put the molly on Raptors.
Careful coming out after.
City is City one.
I have paranoia if they retake.
planting full up.
Maybe TP right.
No, he's
I
not
have
above.
paranoia.
He's not above for sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean TP right on the
Okay,
city.
yeah, it's fine.
Careful main, bro.
Clean comms. Clean, concise comms there. Bloody hell. All right, let's see if they can hold on to this one, though, because Na'Vi have been good at these retakes. They've been getting up in their faces. I'm going to use the dog to get close. That's going to note Chronicle.
They're out on elbow.
Yeah, they're already there, but Sayonara and Prophet, good work in synergy. Cloric can't do it this time. Vitality with the numbers, and able to get their second.
Great clean up here. Well, like things were a little frantic in terms of the initial approach here. Durka, again, he wants to try and run away with this space, but unfortunately shut down so quickly. You can hear the frustration as well.
Yep.
And still with a very good util to secure this site hold. Vitality will find number 2.
Again, it's just the fact that he goes so far, especially after the calls.
Stay focused.
And it's like, how do you temper a player like Durka, though? Because you need
Yeah,
him,
'cause you need him to
do
yeah.
those things sometimes.
Yeah, you need to.
Oh,
Well,
and
like I said, you still need to let him do his thing.
yeah, it's so easy to sit there and be like, oh, you should temper him, but actually, Rooksik, hold on. But you don't want to quell that confidence. Sometimes he's got to make a misplay, and you got to kind of take the good with the bad, I guess. But for now, Vitality putting together a beautiful round. Brute force towards B, and job's done, it looks like. Exit limited amounts to have influence on this, maybe make it costly, but it's it's one of those, isn't it? It's very hard to find that perfect balance with a superstar, and he is a superstar. That's the long and short of it. So you kind of put them in their own box almost.
Exit noted here, down to 45. Offering up the knife fight. Chronicle's having none of it though. Still discipline here to protect the inventory, and Chronicle will shut it down. Number 3 found. Durka and Profek and Yampi will all have ults to invest now. Navi will be back on a bye. The first time we've really seen him try and get ahead of this slow orb onto B main. Again, I mean, it could be a death sentence in most situations for Durka to come up against Seavoff wherever he's playing.
Internationals doing deep runs, right? This is the team we hold them to high standards. My concerns are when we start really looking into the nitty-gritty with them. Now, it's early days still, obviously, with these role swaps. First time we're seeing it. I just want to keep a real eye on it going forward, and operator out for Durka.
Yeah, last second switch up, actually. Have the ult behind it as well, but going to be put to task now. Try and open up round number 8. Seavoff again, no surprise to see him on island once more towards B. It's really put Navi in a position to explore mid quite proactively. Haven't necessarily found much on the other side of it up until this point.
Yeah, enough utility or kind of posturing was shown on B that they called the pack back towards that side. But you can see it is a bit of a ruse, hoping the Durka can crack that open. I think Cloric's taking a bit of damage there, but he's still standing. Don't know how much he can do from Pillar on his own, though. Yeah, not enough, nowhere near enough, but exits! Dives in head first! Puts up a damn good stand and brings it back down to a 2v2. Sivov then slips in ahead of the curve, catching Yampy and leaving Sayonara in a 1v2. With the spike not down, they can gap close. Look how close Ruxic is already, and Sayonara none the wiser until now. Gets a second chance at this, though, and not going to get much more from it.
Close out here. I mean, Sayonara goes for an open plant. Couple of options for him, but like you said, just not noting Ruxic being there so early on. NAVI to find number 5 now. Again, exit just goes absolutely insane. Drop down here, rewarded massively for taking that risk. Oh, he looks so snappy as well.
That is a treat to watch.
So funny to have an American in here, bro. No.
I was saying, yeah, too much America in here.
Ah, too much.
It's keeping Cloric in check.
You got, you got to. He's Cloric's on 1-7. You got to keep him in check.
Yeah.
Getting too confident.
I think he needs you harping on exit, to be honest. He's got his own problems.
He's got enough on his plate, mate.
Switch up here, though.
Yeah, look at Sivov.
Actually over towards A this time around.
Yeah, nice
Wall
to see
will
them
be
going
noted.
through it.
Chronicle trying to bait out the inevitable. I was going to say, could get caught off on the reload here, though, and absolutely is.
This is going to be a hard site take. It felt like they had done enough in their minds to just make it through, and they have, apparently. Yampy goes wild opening this up, and Exit not going to get away with it twice. Trying to drop down ahead of expectation, and they are a little weaker than they like, I'm sure, but Sivov has 3 players to locate. Spikes to defuse. He would start with a blind catch on Profek, potentially. He's not been given that.
Sayonara just a little shallow on the Prowler. Won't note Sivov's reposition, but he's looking to give this up. Hold on to what he's got. I mean, it's only really Cloric and Hero with money to bring into the next. Do have Seekers available, but doesn't necessarily help the buy too much. Great turn of pace, though, from Vitality to just barrel towards the B site. Switch up of the formation from NAVI, and it's punished here in the first instance. I don't think anyone's going to get close enough to Sivov, but back out, there's still Durka's ultimate to play with. I mean, Yampy, as you said, just brute forcing into this. Profek will catch a spam off the reveal.
Enemy remaining.
Felt very individual there, just catching him.
I mean, the timing's just all over the place.
Headshot at you!
I couldn't handle playing against Yampy.
No, I couldn't.
I couldn't handle it. I would be unwell.
Just carries ranked comms into the stage.
Yeah. There's that Fnatic spray again. The buy's not particularly pleasant, is it? Sivov, the only one to really have that buy in hand that was kept over from the previous round.
You said Hero Guardian. You were big on the Hero Guardian.
All right, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I am big on the Hero Guardian.
I'm
Wait till you see what he
believer too.
does. Wait till you see what he does. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. That side of the map, just Chronicle to deal with.
It's not how it starts, it's how it ends, you know? Come on. Like, you can't just walk this again though, boys, please. Oh, Cloric's getting involved, all right.
He can walk it.
Yeah,
on the
he
other side.
absolutely could. Fair play. Yeah, that's on me. Can the other two make it back in time? Cloric is putting in a shift here, trying to buy precious seconds for that smoke going. Kind of means it's done for. And
You can see
now-
nothing but Prowler there, by the way.
Wait to see what Hero does here, though. 3, 2, 1. Sivov that time.
Spike down B.
3, 2, 1. There it is. Told you. Can't believe you doubted it. Durka and Yampy to locate.
30 seconds left.
I like the way the observers play along with our
Yeah.
nonsense now.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, boys. Heals there.
Just on the off chance.
And actually, the fact that Yampy's made it back towards main is mad to me. So you feel like that's kind of the checkmate on this. But again, it's what Hero does next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where'd you see it?
It's that one where he spins back, right?
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. 3, 2. 3, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the res is not what we needed. Yampy, please, man. Yampy just waited. We said it's a checkmate. I didn't expect to do that, though. But the res coming in as well.
As you said, just not noting the possibility that Yampy's repositioned the way he has. So at 12 and 7 right now. Another ultimate in the back pocket here. Tie things up. They're 5 apiece now.
Bro, base call me! 360! Maybe checkmate first!
Maybe check main first.
Maybe just check main first. He's so nice to help them out, though. Because they probably weren't thinking
He's IGLing
that.
for both teams.
That's so sweet of him, because you thought the comms aren't hectic enough.
No.
Let's up the ante.
Yampy's actually micromanaging 9 players.
Scout destroyed.
Oh, it's 5-5. Yampy's got ult.
Going up.
Kron's on his phone. Doom scrolling. We've all been there. 1-3-1. Right up middle.
I mean, first time actually, NAVI haven't been positioned to explore towards mid, or at least greet this. And no progress from Vitality behind that, though. So typically, when we've seen Searoth over here, they have had bodies in place. We've got to be careful with the timing now, but we'll slip away through vents.
I've got your trail.
The Seeker's not going to be there fast enough to truly show where they are. Dirk are going to deal with all of them anyway, so not as indicative as maybe they'd hope, but at 30 seconds, look at this walk from Exit. Exit, get your gun out.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it was late, but man. Hero.
Oh my God.
It was all 3. I get it was late, but man. Hero.
Oh my God.
It was all 3. It could have been everything. In the end, Yampy once again playing spoiler. And the plant's now in place.
Spike planted.
Again, it just could have been an absolute disaster there into vents, but traded out so quickly. Clark, though, he slipped forwards. Won't be noted as of yet. Durka now on the clearance, and good for the headshot. Steve off left now, Sheriff in hand, and Chronicle, the one to close things out. 4 alive, number 6 on the board. Vitality looking very good to close out the first half here.
I will say though, that Exit and Cloric coming through on the side swap, right? Like, that's still something we have to wait and see. This is a very close affair. It's a good time, though, for them to hit their stride for Vitality, however, right? Start getting that confidence building. You look at the second half of this first half, it has been predominantly them. Yampy, really
script,
essential.
really.
Yeah, like, I'm very, very impressed. Oh.
And a broken bye here for round 12. Spectre's a Bulldog. Hero on the trademark.
Makes it out. All good. Stayed around. And God, the timing on that wall might have just saved his life.
Rooksik got a kill.
How are you finding kills there? You were meant to be dead. Look at the HP on him. Dirk is on 21, Sinor is on 3. I don't know how they won that fight towards B main.
Hero will be noted here. Retreats away. Really now Vitality sight set towards the A site. Makes it not going forward this time around. Happy to just tuck in. Catches a glimpse, but can't catch a kill.
50 seconds. They've drawn the rotation. Do you pump a fake on this then? You've got 3 players over on that side of the map and you're pretty sure of it. You've still got one in towards middle. It's good calling, but this HP issue is still such a problem. Searoth playing in this angle as well. You got to feel he's good for one here. Got to see that spacing between Kron and Yampy. Does Yampy still have a flash? He does, but I mean, okay,
Chronicle,
not good for him.
man.
Kron just on the corner. Reads it so well, and Rooksik's options are hard here. Yes, there's some weaker players, but it's just pick your poison. And Yampy's just winning today.
Up to 14 now. Doing God's work for Vitality here on split. Plant will come through. Still concerns, though, for me. Still 3 left to deal with on the side of NAVI. Pause now and silence. Hero has to be diligent in his clearance through mid here, but Chronicles won it.
Yeah, Hero's gone down. This puts it down to Chloric and Exit. Chloric can only do so much, and Chronicles' presence now becomes paramount. Exit in a 1v2. Sayonara is low.
Oh, the timing.
Face your fear!
Jinx.
You got to do the throw now.
Well, 7-5 for Vitality. Again, a good way to close out the half, especially with NAVI taking control early on. I believe right after this replay, though, we'll be catching up with Profek and Frankie. An interview recorded just before this series. So we're kind of lacking in map 1, and obviously we're on display here for Breeze. Have been carried across here for Vitality for sure. NAVI, again, with how well prepped they were for Sunset, I think they certainly had the benefit of the element of surprise.
Same approach as the last map.
Yeah.
Last time I played this simplistic stuff, just all in, and expect this. Expect a lot of that ramp pressure. You can't expect that.
That's disgusting.
Man.
Not just the shot, but the position of where he's died. Chronicles going to be reeling off that.
I was going to zoom in on it on the map, but you know what? We'll get it on the
Do it,
replay.
Mitch, man.
It's a circle. Hold on. I don't know if it even works. Look at where he died. Shocking. Shocking.
Did it show? Yeah,
Don't
it
know.
did show.
Don't know. Doesn't matter. There's a wall.
There's a wall.
There's a wall.
We've got walls, Lauren.
Oh, and they got guns. At this point, it is down to Profek and Sayonara, and it ain't happening. NAVI looking solid on that. This is what I'm going to come to expect. If you watch the previous series, this looks very similar, and we need that replay. What the hell was that shot, man?
Yeah, like I said, it's where Chronicles died, which is crazy.
Please replay.
I mean, it probably did look BS from Chloric's POV as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Cool.
did. Yeah.
Cool. I wouldn't even pre-aim there.
No.
That's not even... That is wild. All right, well, potentially extension of play, 6-7 now. Don't look at me like that. I hate it.
I didn't say anything.
No, but I can see it in your eyes,
but yeah, but you
Michael.
said it for a reason.
Because it's the score! Don't.
Vitality looking to crunch in, ho.
Where?
Towards B main. Get your hand off your mute button. See on the X-ray. Oh, well. Yampy goes ahead, but nobody follows through.
That's my captain there, just gonna leave him to rot. Durka gonna find one, but this has gone as you'd expect.
Chronicle over towards A. Don't have much of a chance to have a say here. I think he's just going to be caught in transition as well. Heroes already. Well, actually just giving up the angle now. But it's only a classic. He's going to take his time.
What would you like to talk about during this extension of round?
Why are you muted? Why did you mute?
Because I was laughing, Michael. Because you did
For a
this.
change.
Well, okay.
I did the what?
You did the little thing.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I saw. I have
specifically leant away from the vertical stream so that there's no video
There's
evidence.
no proof.
No.
I saw it. I have the proof, and people believe me. I'm a sensible member of talent. Stop leaning away and making faces. Stop it.
Production are laughing in my ear as well.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
I've got that. Well, I won't say the scoreline, but it is tied all even. Because I'm not allowed to, apparently.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's your job now.
Good stuff for NAVI, though. And looking to go back to basics for what worked for them earlier on. And again, just to note as well, Yampy going forwards here. Nobody following up. Maybe a little bit of a miscom. Doesn't necessarily look like one of those rehearsed pieces.
No. Maybe comms are hectic. But we'll be hearing NAVI's this round, so we'll see the difference in composure.
The vibes have been great.
The vibes have been good, so maybe that continues. I hope so. It looks quite pacey, so we get to kind of be on board with this. Let's check it out right about now.
Take my timing, B.
Sit inside one.
You holding, hard holding me.
Wait, left from the jiggle, I'll kill.
I'm not too blind.
Yo, can you throw large smoke or...
You're gonna flash me, you're gonna
Go
flash
flash.
me.
Flashing.
They swung, they swung.
One more.
Nice try. Fine, both.
Exit, remember, you just live in the corner, baby. Next shot, I'm sorry. Next shot. Hey,
Forgive me.
Now, can we just talk about what's been happening with these listen-ins on the comms?
Go on.
Finger of death. Second we listen to someone, lose a round. Every time. Every time.
I don't know. We've had a couple of successful listeners today.
No, I like to propagate lies
Okay.
with confidence because Jack can't talk back on air. Unless he yells really loudly, and then he probably could actually. Please
He
don't do
comes
that
in
again.
at 120%.
Don't. I absolutely lifted out of my chair earlier in fear. But coming into this now, we have the rifles coming out. Let's pay a good amount of attention to this one, as I want to see NAVI looking solid on this attack. Something that I was quite excited by in the previous season. Need to see them on the same page as well. Get that synergy, timing, all the buzzwords right. I'm looking at Cloric, looking at Exit. Not been their best performance yet on this map, so this could be a nice upswing for them.
Even here early on, Yampy's only one away from an ult. Certainly a chance to invest here. They catch a glimpse here towards Evan. Chronicle going to take a headshot.
But
Hero actually finding two.
Yeah, Hero's been marvelous in this round. Exit does manage to mop up Yampy, but it was a team effort at that point, and Hero was in the fantastic position in case they needed it. So now Sayonara and Profek. Profek! You're not meant to get two back! What is going on there? Exit and Hero. Way ahead of it, looking to punish the res. And they're lovely from Sevov, though, just to make sure that it doesn't get out of hand. And Sayonara in a 1v2. The ponytail, always a problem. Keep your head down now.
Slip back into the smoke, though. So maybe not expecting that. Nearly caught off guard by the Prowler.
Still got a Horn and a Prowler to play with. That's a really viable way to start it. Hello and goodbye, Sevov. That is how you handle a 1v2. And that's going to be a gut punch for NAVI.
Another big clutch here from Sayonara to close out here. Find number 9. Fantastic stuff from him. Saw him shine with the Sheriff previously. Here, just dissects this 1v2 perfectly. I think as well, what the reveal can't be done.
So telling.
Yeah, I believe Sevov is inside the smoke, so doesn't even go for that. Yeah, a little bit confused actually, yeah. I mean, was that at the end of the round? When did that happen? That can't be the post-round reaction.
No, surely not. Surely not.
Scuts usually want to get a bit more animated than that. 2-2 now in the second half so far.
Here comes that pace.
Still maintaining the lead.
Look at the ult on that Durka. Taking it as a red flag to a ball, just goes head first in. Cloric and Exit gone. One side of the approach completely brutalized at this point. What does Roxic and Sevov even do here?
Last player standing.
Profek here, but Yampy's responded. Sevov shows his hand, and Sayonara to clean up another. Double digits found. Ultimate starting to align for Vitality as well. Yampy, Sayonara, and Profek available. Durka just missing one. It's the confidence from Durka to go forwards here. Beautiful stuff. Does that judge a real problem for
Exit, he said he's
NAVI?
gonna drop 30.
Well, you said did Exit say he was going to drop 30? With Vitality feeling a little more on form now.
Yeah. It just feels like it doesn't have that same burst, right? Like, I feel like Vitality are handling that front line so well here. It's what impressed me, watching NAVI against Foot. But we've seen it in this series. Cloric and Exit in this map not having that same freedom as they previously had. And kind of hard to see how much depth they have behind that, because we're still having to figure that out ourselves. But a little bit of a timing offset back towards A is Sayonara keeping tabs on this.
Can really close the door though. U2 and an ultimate. He does feel the pressure. Already got reinforcements here though. Great bait on, but Sayonara, he's found two.
I like that. I like that he dove in with him.
Yeah.
Not leaving Durka just go down alone. He was right back in on that fight. Good information on the ult as well. The spike's the biggest issue for them now.
Where is
How
it
do
in
they get
terms
it
of
back?
the wall?
I'm not sure if it's which side
It looks like it
lands
might
on.
be their side.
Yeah. So Hero's on a long road here. Not sure.
I think it is just in view. I mean, maybe considering getting the orb and TPing across here.
Yeah, it could be a shout. They need this to go their way, and it does. Okay, so Hero has kind of put up the wall, right? He said, right.
Vitality's trying to body block now.
Do
They know
get
they're
it?
going for the
Observers,
Orb in B main.
get ready for that free cam. Can they body block this one? Look at it, here we go. Oh, I thought it was so close on that.
Left.
All right, it was a nice idea. Plant is coming in. Hero needs to hold the line. Defend this as best he can. Oh, it's stunning. Sensational work from Hero. He knew what he had to do, but Yampy has been a monster. 1v2.
And X is a 14 HP. He's the one disconnected off this.
If he had a flash to play out with, it could have been lovely. Ooh, the paranoia. Did he catch a glimpse? I think he did. Exit should see him. There, okay. Okay, recovery for Navi.
A must win as well.
Yeah.
Only 2 left standing, but I think financially you're going to be able to string together something to resemble a comfortable buy.
Seconds left.
And Hero just does so well to bolster up here.
He looks so close to denying it too.
Just get on the bomb, get on the bomb, get on.
Okay.
Durka and Yampy. Ults to invest here. The buy not necessarily rattled just yet on the side of Vitality. So the Durka, the judge in hand now. Chronicle's going to get a challenge, but peel away here. And actually Ruxic wins out on the back of the dog.
Yeah, Durka still going hunting though, trying to get a wild shot in. Seavoff on the cleanup. It is madness. Pandemonium up towards heaven. Seavoff still alive though. Keeping himself at least in the corner. I'm looking at the timing for Hero as well. This is where he can come into his own. Does he catch the timing just right? How far does he thread this needle? Does he just play it to here? Is he happy with this space? I think he is for now.
Won't necessarily know what's behind this. I mean, Cloric one away from Seekers. Pit already available. Seavoff also just missing one. We'll probably get it off the plant here. Seekers all go one way, so it's going to be fairly telling for Hero. He's actually going to reposition here.
I like that. I like what he's doing. Heads up work from him.
Now actually a complete flip here to maybe get the pit in towards elbow and screens. Yeah. And we'll actually cut off the entrance a little bit as well. So there's a lot of ground to cover. Decay going to take effect very early on if Vitality come through screens, but everybody through heaven.
They've made it out pretty much scot-free, right? This becomes almost telling. They're either all in there or they're on ramp or they're somewhere else, but we are on site and they're going to have to start clearing fast. Hero is the last one standing in the pit. You saw how far away Cloric was, and Hero's fallen. Cloric, how much can one man do here? Flash in, going to catch on that spot on the side. Does not see the second Profek. Slightly off to the side, going to rejoin with the pack here. They need to get the defuse going, Sayonara. Fast with it, making up for some quieter maps here. Doing incredibly well. And getting Vitality up to 11.
Certainly taking charge now for Vitality. Starting to hit a little more consistently. Then this really awkward situation for Navi to be in. Like I said, they're here so early. Look at the kill that Chronicle finds as well. I mean, it puts real pressure onto this pit, especially with Cloric playing so disconnected. A cheeky little side eye out of Profek. Almost villainous, actually.
There was something about it, yeah. It's threat.
See him looking at Yampy for the Finlands.
Durka could be forced off the angle early, going back to what was previously working. But again, the synergy between Durka and Sayonara is starting to find a bit of viability. Sayonara, though, overwhelmed in the end. It's just going to be Seavoff just powering through. Site's fully theirs. Be an extension of play here.
Yeah, Vitality not out of the woods just yet. Yampy and Profek to probably hold on to what they've got. You look at the funds behind this.
Yeah.
Sayonara 1800, Durka 2K with an ult as well. And Chronicle has the benefit of maybe a lesser purchase for the pit. Certainly going to want to hold on to what they've got. Great pace change though. Vitality continue to pressure towards ramp here, but it's Navi finally to comfortably win out at least. And making use of the reds there and just overwhelming the second body. Because, yeah, Sayonara gets that kill, right? So, yeah, Durka gets shut down immediately.
Yeah, it's good to see that kind of simplistic approach working, but it's that repeatable success. How many times do you manage to get that checkmate? How many times do you have that res there? How many, you know, when you go through the list, it gets a bit trickier, but NAVI needed something. So they do get 9 rounds, closing the gap a little bit. As you said, the finances not exactly the most stable for Vitality, even though it has been a decent run for them. It's been back and forth enough.
Yeah, a couple of factors to offset it for sure, but it's about dwindled now, considering the lay of the land here in round 21. Lay of the land, nearly. No, land.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love.
Are you starting to lose it?
No, it's just
Through the calm.
every so often.
Well, don't look away wistfully when you say that. All right, back to business. Have you seen this one before? Durka, though. He just finds new ways. That is what you want to see from an experienced player like him, though. The ability to adjust on the fly, something that NAVI were really banking on getting that first kill, get some space on the map. He's already threaded the needle.
It's a miracle he's got away with that, honestly. Get another catch here, Durka. 5-1 Yamping out to follow through on the run it back. You almost, don't want Rooksik to deal with that, but it's Sayonara.
Good spacing.
Yeah, beautiful stuff from him.
Toxin screen down.
Now just Hero left. We'll give it a shot at things here. A chance to reset. Regen will take effect. But he's being hunted.
Yeah, nowhere on the map looks good for him. Pick away forward. Okay, good, clean kill. I need one more of those, and I'm paying a bit more attention. How'd you get past these two? 38 seconds. A little bit of doubts caused him to walk away. Or at least put Profek to a position to eye up the other side. But for 30 seconds, what does Hero do with this?
Yeah, he's just hoping not to see Sayonara go forwards here. The reveal won't catch.
I don't know how much it was heard
Yeah, I
either.
don't think they would have even heard his reposition either. So it doesn't look like Profek's reacted.
Time. It's just going to be too late in the day anyway. For Hero, just going to try and keep hold of what he can. Vitality, I want to put a lot of credit there to Durka and Sayonara on that reposition from him. That was lovely seeing Durka kind of problem solve that quickly. Fantastic. But then also the spacing coming out from Sayonara. He looks so much more involved in this, so much more active. Some of these more
Well, he's got the benefit
fights.
of, not sitting at 0-7 or whatever it was earlier on in the series we were talking about. You see him really taking the initiative. One of the big talking points, really, I mean, Powell's hammered this home a number of times, is kind of having the ability to allow these players to think on their own 2 feet, right? And not, which is strange when you listen to the listenings and how tightly micromanaged it is. But Sayonara is a player that can shine in that situation. It's missing one away from a nightfall here. Do have Durka's ultimate still. NAVI, rinse and repeat once more. Punished again.
Plan's not good enough. It's not good enough to get past Durka. Rooksik's found some success towards middle, but look at the amount of bodies over towards ramp. They're so hell-bent on this, and they still can't get past Durka. He's going to pop. Oh, he's having a look. Of course he'll have a look.
Rooksik now going to be noted, though, on the progress forwards. No clearance into vents just yet. Sayonara again.
This is good. It's starting to see some of that confidence there. Rooksik needs that. Really big pickup there. Okay, maybe able to isolate a couple of these players. Come on, Durka. You had no right on that one. Rooksik needs to ace. He needs all 5. Time to take the TP, pull the cord, and try and go into the unknown.
We'll smoke back up in 5. So a chance here to get a clean plant. Vitality of just holding 5 for the time being. Profek didn't catch a glimpse there.
He's so close, though. Willing to spray on that. Maybe hoping to catch him for free. But Rooksik keeps his life. Haunts up, and that will catch you.
Catch on the TP.
Timing of that is just, again, lovely. Rooksik forced off this, putting him into a near-on unwinnable scenario, but Profek pips him to the post. Vitality able to handle what made NAVI look so deadly on this map.
Yeah, really great work from Vitality. In my eyes, probably overcome the odds ever so slightly here.